What's going on, guys? Hope everyone's doing great today. It's been a while since I've done a live, but I thought I'd do a live here today. The link should be up already in case somebody, yep, there it is. If somebody wants to come on up. How's everyone doing? Let's go ahead and say hi to everyone real quick. Script Cat, I like the name. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. Welcome. Mary Martell, welcome back. Vlad, Ark, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Julie, how's it going? Swedish Sugar, hello, hello. Pat Dagler, I'm gonna butcher this. Hezo Kawhi, or I don't know. Hezo Kawhi. If I butcher that, I really apologize. Eyes on, what's up? Cat Girl, Paracord Princess, hello. Sam, I am. Granger, Taco, everyone who's here, welcome, and all the people that are just ear hustling, welcome. Hope you guys are all doing great. Hope your week is going well. All right, heads, that works. Rogue Nation called you out on Paul. Called me out. What do you mean called me out? What? Hey, Hank.
Hey, how's it going?
What's this? Rogue Nation called me out. Did you hear this? What did he call me out for?
No, he was calling kick out.
Oh, he was calling kick out. Oh, okay. I thought he was calling me out for what? Like I ain't done a Rogue Nation video in a long time, so I don't know what he'll be. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. It was referred back to your panel 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah. The whole what happened when he showed up?
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
Of course, Rogue Nation is taking victory laps, proclaiming victory.
How is that a victory? Hey, no name. I don't understand how that was a victory. In my opinion, he got roasted.
Yeah.
Alive. I mean, literally, you could smell the smoke, and he really should have probably put some herbs, some spices, maybe borrowed the 7. Is it the 7 or 12, whatever? I mean, spices the Colonel has in the secret recipe. Maybe even throw on some McDonald's secret sauce. Make it a little better. But he just kind of roasts them alive.
That's why it doesn't do any good to argue with him, because no matter how bad you trounce on him, he thinks he won.
Isn't that mostly what auditors do anyway? So, I mean, it's nothing new with that. Defend, what's up? So, he's filing a 13th Amendment violation against Kick because he owned him. Yeah, so we have a few videos to watch today. First, I want to ask you and everyone here watching, Hank. Hank, we'll start with you. What do you, as far as we I know it's kind of like a up in the air with when it comes to auditors and how they feel about defunding the police, right? Some of them are for it and some of them are against it. Auditing America, what do you think his stance is on the police in general and defunding the police?
As long as he can claim he's paying for it, he's for it.
So you think he's for the police?
As long as he can claim he's paying for it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, what about you guys in the audience? Do you think Anselmo is going to be for defunding the police to get rid of them, no more police, or is he say no, I still want the police? What do you guys think in the comments? I mean, not comment section, in the chat. A stacking it video. Right? Cops do something. Tyrant cops do nothing. Walk of shame. Can't win. Nope. Really can't. Wasn't a rogue victory, but wasn't really a kick victory either. Getting bent out of shape is just auditing. Yeah. So Julie thinks he'll be for defunding the police. Granger, he's for the police when he needs them. That's a good way to look at it too. What about anyone else? All right, give me a 1. Give me a 1 if you think he's for defunding the police, or a 2 if you think he's against defunding the police. Let's see what we got here. What do you think? I think we're going to see more 1s. Hey, Christopher.
Well, if you defund police, you'll have nothing to go bitch at to scam.
Yeah. 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 All right. So we've got a few ones. We got 1, 2, bunch of ones. Hey, Cat Girl, you can come on up if you want. All right. So most ones, people think he's for defunding the police. Okay. All right. So we have a little video clip here. It's Anselmo talking about how he feels about the police. So let's go ahead and do this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Share audio.
Hey, if it wouldn't take so long in between panels, you'd remember where those buttons are.
Yeah, I know. All right, so here we go. There you go, ladies. There it is. The man of your dreams right there. Look at that. Look at him. Look the one eyebrow's got like a line through it or something, like this is the early 90s or something. I mean, or maybe something happened as a scar. I don't know. What do you think? So you think it's a scar? Or you think that's a fashion statement from him? I could go either way.
Who knows?
You think it's a fashion statement?
Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Glenn, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's ridiculous. 5 o'clock shadow. I think he does that on purpose. I don't know. Anyway, so let's continue here.
Don't ever remember seeing it before, so
Yeah, I don't know either.
Should we defund?
You know, as much money as he makes, why is he still wearing a hat like that? I mean, you think he'd have a fitted hat? Just thought I'd point that out. He usually, most people wear the fitted hats, not those hats anymore. Those are like hella old type, but okay, whatever.
The police or let them keep their jobs? I say we need the police. We want to call somebody's, police are good people. They're supposed to be. So somebody's calling me. I can't do this. You see, Will Turvis says, end the police, defund the police. We may not agree in everything. He's my brother. I love him. But I think we need some sort of policing. Maybe the system needs to be fixed. Well, actually, the system does need to be fixed. But I do appreciate the hard, good working police officers who risk their lives to keep the community safe.
Now, you hear him saying this, but do you ever hear him praising a police officer? I don't think I've ever heard him praise a police officer, like whatsoever.
Oh, hell no.
No, he doesn't do that. So I just don't see how he really thinks that. It's interesting to hear him say that. Is anybody surprised by the fact that he doesn't want to defund the police?
A little.
A little, right? I mean, you would think the way he treats them and the way he goes about the business, you would think he doesn't want anything to do with them, right? Because it's not only just his past experience with them, him being a felon and ex-felon and all. It is a little surprising, especially the way he, treats them. Glenn, what do you think?
Well, I think he idiot.
Yeah,
There is that, yes.
there is that. Hey, what's up, Ark? Yep, he's lying. Arkansas says he's lying. He's saying this for show. It's all an act with him. That's a real possibility. I mean, with Anselmo, just like with News Now Patrick, you don't know how much is legit, real, and how much is just for the clicks and the views. They're alike in those regards. So it's what do you think, Hank? Do you think that's a possibility that this is he's just saying all this just for show?
Okay, we're talking about the same person, right?
Anselmo, yeah.
Okay. There's any question whether he could be faking it?
Could be.
I don't think so, but I'm still asking the question. I think there is a chance that he could be faking it, absolutely. Probably just like his, exes would fake it with him in the bedroom, but that's too much there. Let's keep going.
Hey, can I make a comment?
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me take that back. I think he giving Omaha running his money. They running for the dumbbell. The two big idiots go 1-on-1.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's just continue this.
No, I appreciate
I'm
that
done.
100%. What I don't appreciate is police officers who are rude. I don't appreciate, papi, que te haciendo chavo aquí ahora mismo. I don't appreciate police officers who are rude. I don't appreciate police officers who think you work for them or that you owe them something. That's not what they're there to do. They are supposed to be courteous, professional, treat you with respect. If you have questions, they should be there to answer your questions.
Yes, absolutely. You just shot this person. Let me open that. Let me put down my freaking coat so you don't have to stand in this puddle. Oh, you just want to go even though you just committed, Grand Theft Auto. You just want to drive that car off. Well, it's my job to be absolutely courteous to you, so you go ahead and do that. No, that's not how that works. They don't always have to be courteous. And you know what?
Yeah.
Police are people. They have bad days just like we all do. And you get what you get. You get what you put out. That's what you do. You get what you put out in this world, and the same goes for this. That's just how I feel about it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Hey, cat girl.
Hi.
So what do you think?
Okay, girl.
So what do you think? Do you think Anselmo is what do you think about him being for not for defunding the police, I should say? Did you hear me, cat girl?
Oh, sorry. I don't know. It could be. Cause he not exactly does anything good about calls. He always talking, trying to bound them. That though, I'm best surprised that he the police for the.
Okay. All right. So I don't think there's too much more I want to show on this one. Let's just.
Who's been in a situation where they call the police and they don't really help? Can anybody tell me a time they were in a situation where they call the police and they don't help?
Never heard of one.
Well, I've heard of a few, but
Well-
those cops got in trouble. No, one time they didn't though.
I won.
Sir, how does I
Happened to
don't
me.
think he look cool? That guy,
In the
he looks
past.
like ridiculous.
Happened to me in the past.
That's because you're an asshole.
Oh, did they happen to be responding to somebody calling the police on him, I wonder, and he didn't get his way? Maybe that's what he's referring to?
Yeah, that's
Perhaps.
probably it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
My car got vandalized one time. I wasn't even auditing America yet. It's just a regular kid.
Schmuck.
I was about what?
Yeah,
18
schmuck.
years old. Didn't have troubles with anyone or anything.
Lies.
Vandalized. I remember the car was under my mom's name.
Oh no.
We called the police. Lived in a control access neighborhood, gated community. And you think they caught somebody? No.
By gated community, was he referring to a prison?
So yeah.
Got him.
All right, so
Zing.
there we go. So with what did you guys think of that?
He's full of himself as usual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Absolutely.
by the way, Kenny,
Uh-huh.
he's on the run. He's wanted by his probation officer.
Okay. Well,
That's a great idea.
that's not at all. Well, who else? No name got in some shit.
Yeah, he's arrested, I think.
Yeah, and freaking Glenn, of course, missed his court date. Not and
Oh
so
boy.
she didn't turn himself in and all that good stuff. Boy, auditors for people that are so for not the law and it's all about the law. They sure do fucking break the law a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
His claim was that he missed court because he was at work.
Filming what he does is not work.
right.
He could tear a dog filming harassing people.
Since when is cutting your toenails work?
It is for Glenn.
Have you seen his toenails?
I have. That's why.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, true. Okay.
He can't even read tattoos because how big his belly is now.
God, he's just growing day by day. It seems.
Oh
I mean,
Jesus.
good lord. All right,
No, every time I think about.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. I was going to change the subject. Go ahead.
Yeah, every time I think about Glenn cereal, I think about the world biggest crab baby get stopped by get auditing by someone else when you don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got audited by Braxton.
Yep.
17-year-old kid.
Yeah. So, no name. Did you want to weigh in on this before we change the subject?
Until a client keeps catching him.
Okay, so she doesn't. All right, so we're gonna move on. So next, I found a Moorish individual. Apparently, he is starting up a one-man war against YouTube. He's tired of YouTube and their nasty censorship. They don't like his videos. And I thought this would be interesting to play since, we on here on the Watchdog side seem to have an issue with, auditors not liking what we do. I thought, and you think, well, maybe we're two like-minded individuals and maybe we could join forces. You guys want to check out this video and see if we can join forces with this gentleman? Let's see. Can we join forces with this gentleman?
It doesn't sound like it.
Well, I don't. You never know. We'll see. So the title of the video is YouTube has rules that aren't laws.
Guys,
No
just before we start, if Carl comes in, wish him a Carl Squirrel comes in, wish him a happy birthday. It's his birthday today. Okay?
Oh, okay. Well, Carl, if you're listening, happy birthday, buddy. All right, so here we go. So here he is, our Moorish gentleman, and I fast forward to the part because he just talks a lot. So here.
I don't want to do what you're saying, but you have a right to say it. YouTube will try to hide behind what they call community guidelines to curb people's free rights, their free speech. So this video for me too is serving as an official point that y'all can actually sign and petition on this law, and it's already on their platform. So as sure as y'all monitor all my other things, you'll see that I'm making hate speech when I speak against homosexuality. If I say something against Jews, that's anti-Semitic, right? That's what you say. That's not what I say. I don't agree with it. I disagree with it wholeheartedly. You have one voice like I have one voice. Fortunately for me, YouTube, you were set up in the United States of America, that nation governed by God, right? So I do have free speech. The community guidelines is a second thing that has no comments. It doesn't run the day in America. Right? You get to operate in America as long as you adhere to the Constitution of America. Your break coming, people not holding your ass to the fire because once you say it, they just deem that's what it is. That's a rule. In everybody's house, a parent got a rule because it's their house. But when I say your house is in public, you're not somebody's parent. You offering this, and you offer everything that comes. If you don't want to hear what I'm saying about Jews, about homosexual or blacks, because everybody get it. I'm talking about the rock. Nobody is stupid that I'm talking about. And
All right, so just initially, what are your thoughts on this so far, Hank?
YouTube is a private company.
Yes.
They're just like any other private company. They're allowed to set up rules as long as they're not infringing upon certain rights. That, like if they didn't let people up because they were Muslim, that would be a rights violation of that. But they putting limits on what you can say. It's their house. If you don't like playing in their house, go find another house to play in.
Absolutely. It all comes back to they are a private company, and they can set their rules, and as long as they're not going against any laws that are already set by the U.S. government or state or local government, then they're golden for what they can do. I mean, I get he doesn't like it. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of YouTube and some of the stuff that they allow to go on, but I mean, especially with the way they do their strike system, it's pretty ridiculous. But there's nothing you can really do. I mean, aside from getting them to change it, and many people have tried that. There's not much you do. They are a private company. This is what they want to do. They're doing the best they can so they don't lose money. Julie, what do you think so far this video?
No, I agree with you. It's their house, their rules. You don't like it? Goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Kakro?
I agree. I agree that because they are a private company, they're allowed to set their own policies and rules, and I can't understand like control what people say if people are posting like hate speech or no spread hate. I can't understand they want to control people saying that stuff because friend the internet doesn't need more of that crap. But I don't think the guy realized how much money YouTube had, and trying to do a one-man war on private comment big at YouTube, that's not gonna go well for him.
Oh no, bigger YouTubers have tried and failed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Hate speech is a. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, if bigger YouTubers have tried and failed, then I don't see how he's going to succeed because he's more town, better town, have been obtaining than that. I doubt the guy will be able to take them.
Yeah, and hate speech is a perfect example of something that our government, you're free to be stupid about what comes out of your mouth and spew that nonsense, but YouTube as a private company can limit that speech.
Yeah, because it would get them a bad name if they allow all the hate speech to go on their platform.
That, and it can hurt them monetarily because someone could sue YouTube for allowing that type of talk on their platform, and they'd probably have a good case, and YouTube would lose a lot of money for that.
Exactly.
Morgan, what do you think?
Well, number one, I think he's babbling out of his ass. But the other thing is, I mean, this is a great example of people who don't know their rights, who just parrot crap left, right, and centre, and who follow an ideology that's not based in reality. They don't know what they're talking about, and this is something that they really need to start looking at. These people do not know what they're talking about, and this is why the anti-mask thing and the anti-vax thing and the election stolen thing. This is a perfect example of the ignorant preaching to the ignorant.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No name? I don't even. Is she still here?
Oh, just a second. Pardon me, I'm hooking.
Okay.
Crochet. It's one hook instead of two needles.
Okay. Well, what do you think of the video so far?
I think that YouTube is capricious in enforcing their guidelines, and they have taken down a whole lot of content creators that have done so much work for capricious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're over on this side, you can do whatever you want. If you're over on that side, oh my God, you better have some lawyers that are calling us up right away to make it so your channel could come back up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, do I get to say the word salty cracker?
Yeah, and I would then like to point out, while yes, we have free bait, have First Amendment free bait, and while people may say hate be protected under First Amendment, that because we're allowed to say what we want, that means we should say whatever pop into our mind. Because I mean, you won't go into a crowd mall or move there, down, or crowd move there, yell a bomb, fire, gunman.
No, you'd be arrested. You'd be
Yeah,
arrested.
yeah, and that will cause panic. Though we may have
Syntax
but
error. Syntax error. I failed to parse that sentence. I'm American. Sorry.
All right, so go ahead.
Can I just give a quick shout out? If a new creator out there, Hezo Kwai, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. He's got some great videos if y'all haven't checked out his content.
All right, so let's continue on with this video.
It's none of your business. Whoever the proprietor is, the YouTube, you don't control what I do with a public platform. You just a one voice, just like anybody else. You invented an app, so that give you supreme power. All you need to do is collect your revenue off. You don't get the guide speech. And anybody that's in on that, y'all just regular people. You mistaken creating something with being godly or something like that. Like you get to tell people how and when and which way they can go about giving information. You are sadly mistaken. Any of y'all that's working at YouTube, that's behind any of this. We grown people. And y'all feeling a little power hungry or ego tripping or whatever it is, but that can be over with just like that. Y'all really have got everything fucked up. Y'all drunk with power. The power that y'all have come from the creator. Like y'all health isn't guaranteed. Your kids' health isn't guaranteed. And this isn't good. Well, let me back that up too, because when you try to talk to people, they like to guide the conversation with narratives and jump down the street. So when any of you YouTube fucks want to talk, don't tell me what I mean. I know what the fuck I mean, and I count. Y'all voice don't count for me. So you don't get to say, oh, that's hateful and that's just it, because then that would mean that you are the be all end all, the alpha and omega. Please say that. Please say that you are the alpha and omega. So the creator.
I don't understand that line of logic right there. Just because someone says that what he's saying they don't like or whatever, that doesn't make them think, or you to think that they think that they are a god or something like that. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and I would then like to say the guy said we're dolls here on YouTube too. Then it explained to me why there's so many videos of adults on YouTube acting like toddlers and drawing tantrums that hit the face.
Mm-hmm. Hey, AK.
His main problem is that he doesn't realize that it's a private platform. It is not a public platform. It's a platform for the public to use, but there are rules on a from the private entity on how you use it. TOS.
Yeah,
terms of service.
It does like Twitch. They also got their own rules and terms that streamers and people that create content that ones that have to follow.
Nasty, this is I can't look at it right now, but it's just a Moorish guy that I saw when I was going through his library, and I saw this and was like, oh my god, this is funny. So I thought I'd show it to you guys. Hey, AK, how are you?
Hey,
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
So what do you You've been listening. What do you think of this cat?
They're a complete hypocrite.
Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely.
I'm just going off of their words, right? Okay, so you can't judge me, but I can judge you.
Yeah, but you
Stupid.
say they're complaining about YouTube censoring them, but yeah, ours have been having no problem striking and censoring the Wall Dog channel that voted the crap they do.
Yeah, well, he wants all the rights without the consequences, which is
Yeah.
Sobsit.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's continue. Hopefully,
Creator can take revenge against y'all. The reason it's been working for you YouTube so long with this shit, because nobody's had standing to say anything about it. I haven't done anything to fuck y'all on the creator. I operate off the laws of God. And if I say homosexuals are fucked
Oh
up,
boy.
that's because God said it. If I say the Jews not real, it's because it's in the book. If I say Jesus isn't God's son, it's because it's in the book. If y'all have a problem with hearing the truth, you need to tune out. But to subdue the truth, that's the real problem. You saying people can only hear what you deem as hearable, and then you try to hide by community guidelines. We got a constitution. Fuck your community guidelines. And I'm gonna lead us up here. So if y'all just sign it, you won't have to do anything else. I'll take it from there. You know, you disagree with how YouTube is carrying it, sign it. I'll handle it from there. I don't need a lawyer because I am the law. And that's another thing I need to understand.
Oh yeah.
That is beautiful.
Oh,
I want
God.
to sound clip it and use it all the
I
time.
know, right? I am the law.
Oh.
Is he Judge Dredd?
That's what I was just thinking,
Obviously.
right?
Well, he looks like he actually just looking at this, it looks like he's actually doing it from his prison cell, because that looks like a bunk behind him.
It does look like a bunk behind him. It really does. He's got a bunk bed.
Oh, why you
Is he doing it in the
religion
kids'
into it?
like playroom or something?
That's not what
He's like, nah, you know what? This is the quietest spot. And they don't even want to be in here.
I know, right? Oh, God. Wow. Or you
And
know
the
what?
thing is you have. Sorry.
I was going to say, he might actually be in some sort of group home, too, honestly.
It could be a green screen. Let's throw everyone off.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
I'm in jail.
Now do you know the guy that called out the law like America calls out the First Amendment?
He might just have the same. He might have just had the same decorator as Greg Lawler.
Actually, you know what? It could be the psychiatric institute's inmate facility that he's actually in as well.
Mm-hmm. Reaper, what's up?
How's it going, folks?
Hello.
Not much.
Hello.
Also, by the way, if you're going to be on a website, you clicked their okay to their terms of service. Okay, so that means that you have then essentially agreed to their contract.
That what I was about to say. Cause every time you go into a new website, it gets return Thursday, and you click agree to, then you read the thing, you agree to by return, and then how again you don't, then they can kick you right off.
Right, and if they don't like it, if these people don't like it, go make your own website.
Yeah.
That's essentially what they need to do. But the problem is, if someone else does make a website like this, they'll end up implementing these same things that YouTube is doing to protect themselves from lawsuits, which is what YouTube is doing. The reason you have the whole system that's set up for strikes is because YouTube got sued by a bunch of people for this type of shit, and they're like, you know what? We don't want this, so now we're going to put the onus on the creator, which is fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, that's why they did it, which is when they did the whole COPPA things. They ended up paying something like think it was like $2 million in fines
Yeah.
for COPPA fines, which is why they said, well, we're not going to do that anymore. You guys get the fines now if you don't do it correct. We're passing the buck. That's what they do. But they have every right to do that. This is their company. It's still being handled. They're saving. It's all about, just like in auditing, it's all about the sense. YouTube's a company. They're not doing this out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing this. They're not doing this for free speech. They're doing this for dough.
Well, think about completely maybe a little bit more relatable. You go into Walmart, right? You got rules for going into there.
Yeah.
Not many.
You need to wear some clothes.
Yeah.
At least cover your nipple and your hoo-ha. I mean, it doesn't seem like balls are a big deal. Let's just be real. Anybody who's seen the Walmart website knows this.
Eric Brandt kind of got away with that.
But there's rules. You can't steal from it. Blah 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 blah. You can't be harassing people in there. Same deal with YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm not that we get YouTube crap for some of the rules and policies they have. I do understand. I agree that they need to change, but then we also gotta remember that they're doing because they're. I don't think they're doing their best not to get themselves to legal trouble or pay more fines like they did with the COPPA thing. So
what's up, Taco?
It stinks, but I mean they're doing the rules and policies for a reason.
So Reaper, what do you think?
Oh, you're asking me. Sorry. I had my mic muted until I realized it, and I'm like, oh crap. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
What do I think?
Yeah.
Technically, what this guy is talking is complete shit. Okay? When it comes down to what he's talking about, the copyright strikes and everything else that basically got to do when it comes down to underage people and a lot of the things that are not supposed to be seen. I mean, so technically whatever he's trying to say is just the biggest load of crap, not to mention he's hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. He's saying, well, this, that, and whatever, but honestly, he's contradicting everything that he's saying that's happening to him and turning it around to make it look like he's in the right and somebody else is in the wrong. Mm-hmm. It's not making sense. I mean, somebody like that, in my opinion, needs a good slap in the back of the head. I mean, literally.
By the ear.
And in the front of the head and the side of the head.
Well, I figured if you hit him in the back of the head, maybe it'll pop it out of his ass. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's true.
It's not going to pop the dick thoughts out of his head because he seems to be real obsessed with homosexuals. Don't know.
Yeah, he
likes that kind of thing. Then having his head up his ass must be the favorite place for him. I mean, I don't know.
He takes his faith
pretty much the way he's acting. He's acting like he's got his head up his ass. So
he has an issue with he's got an issue with Jews too. I mean, he's just all around just a douche nozzle. Let's continue.
You don't have a say unless you come through them. Like, you really think you don't get to present your case, and it don't have to be in their language. The court is for you and I. How do lawyers and judges come up with this tone that they understand, but the offender, the accused, don't know anything about it? It's a bunch of garbage, and y'all just have to think from the bottom up. Y'all come in where they already telling you who you are, what you are, and how to deal with shit. I.e., when a car leave the lot, it's already $1,000 depreciated. That's as invisible as fuck. It's still 4 tires, still the same metal, but y'all won't stand up.
Yeah, he was bitching. What? he was bitching
what
about.
The hell was that?
He was bitching about bits in the beginning of the video. So I fast forwarded through a lot of just stupid shit. One of the things he was bitching about was like, man, they talk about when the new car leaves a lot, it loses value. And he's like, that's bullshit. That's just something that's made up. We don't have to take that. We can just say no. Everyone says no, they have to stop. And I'm like, well, I agree with that statement that, yeah, that's bullshit. But especially if nothing happened to the car, really, all of a sudden now it lost value just because it left a lot. I agree that's bullshit, but I mean,
no,
yeah, that's
what does that have to do with
Absolutely
How's that not bullshit?
Hold up. Absolutely not. You go in as a first time ever, like you've saved up your money, you're so excited, you want a brand new vehicle off the lot. And then you hear, okay, but we have this other one that, somebody had it for 9,000 miles and you could get it for a couple $1,000s cheaper, blah, blah, blah. What did they do with that 9,000 miles? How do I know that they were good to that vehicle during that 9,000 miles?
I
You know what
agree
I
that
mean?
this is different. This is different. We're talking about you buy a car, right? You soon as you pull out the lot, you stop. You say, I want a refund. You can't get the refund for the market value because as soon as you left that lot, it loses. It doesn't have 1 mile on it. It lost value already. That's what he's talking about.
Base depreciation of value since it left the
Yeah.
lot of over $3,000
Yeah,
for a 40 grand car.
Yeah.
I agree with it though. I'm sorry. I agree with it.
Okay.
I can understand why.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I think it's bullshit.
Well,
Statements between a used car and that one would be totally different because, like he said, our used car would already have the miles on it, and it's kind of understandable what you mentioned. Yes, I don't know what they've done to that car, but depending on where you got the car, they actually do check it and repair it if necessary. It's already added into the price when they sell it again.
And once
But
you buy
a brand new car
it,
losing $4,000 on it as soon as the tires touch the street is ridiculous.
and once you buy it, it's a used car.
Yep, absolutely. No matter what you do, you can turn around and sell it. It's a used car. You're not going to get more than the Blue Book, Kelly's Blue Book value.
Yeah, base value price, even brand new, if it's only got 100 miles or 1,000 miles, it's only going to go by the Kelly book right off the bat.
Oh, drive it off the
unless-
lot, and you lose like 50% driving it off the lot, right?
20
No,
to 23%
not
on the
50.
price tag. So if it's a $30,000 car, it would drop in price by about $3,000 to $4,000 tops.
That is awesome, Defend. In today's word, he said it's common to find laws that include a return period for new cars. That's cool to see. Just don't go and like Walter White and do a bunch of fucking donuts and then try and return it.
Well, yeah, there's like lemon laws in a lot of different states, right? Because if that were the situation, totally off topic, if that were the situation, then yes, as a buyer, you should have something to protect you, and that those have been put into place, and that's wonderful. But if you take it off the lot, you bought it, you knew what you were getting yourself into, it's your deal.
I mean, yeah, it's they can do it, they can get away with it, but I still think it's bullshit that it loses like $3,000 just fucking going down a fucking ramp.
Okay, that's because that's what consumers will pay for a used vehicle.
Yeah.
It's not the car lots that get to decide that. It's what people will pay. You might be able to trip along and find some dumbass that's willing to pay more than you paid for it.
Yeah.
There's always somebody out there for that, believe me.
Absolutely. There's always somebody out there there's always a sucker willing to be parted from his money.
Absolutely.
Money.
Wait, no.
Just look at all the auditor fans.
Hey,
really? You have to go there.
Oh, sorry. What I like to do is I get the 0% financing for as long as it'll let me have 0%. And then I also buy the $4 a month gap insurance, which covers the difference between the price of the vehicle and what insurance will give me. I mean, the cost of the loan. So it will pay off the rest of the loan after the insurance totals the car.
Yeah, most people that can go give you an auto loan insist you have gap insurance.
That's always their first priority, to make sure you get it too, because of the facts.
You're right, Josiah. If I owned a new car dealership, I probably wouldn't feel the way. You're probably absolutely right. All right, so let's continue with this. See if there's any other funny shit this guy says.
That's how you do it. As long as y'all let them take it, they'll take it. The government obviously don't care about y'all. Any kind of hustle or scam, they're gonna get some tax money out of it, because that's another hustle or scam that I don't participate in.
Oh boy.
I've said this. The driving, the no driving with a license, that's on this channel. I'm surprised that you left that up, YouTube. You fucking tyrants. But understand this, I'm dead ass
We gotta
serious.
find
If
that
you
one.
touch my
I'm gonna
free
have to
speech
find
and
that
try
one.
to hide behind your community guidelines, I'm gonna file this federal charges. It'll be federal charges filed against you. And the reason it'll be federal charges, because you're not in the state of Maryland. So it's not local. It makes it federal. And I'm gonna file a complaint. And
Well, at
you
least
are the
he knows the
witness. All the
difference between
videos that you
federal
took
and
down
state.
because of your community guidelines,
That's
citing hate
that's-
speech. There's no such thing as hate speech. There's no such thing as a hate crime. All
Wow.
crime is hateful.
Uh,
And if I don't like
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I definitely got
the
to say something on that part, really. He's turning around saying it's not hate speech and it's not a hate crime, but yet when it happens to somebody like him, it's actually considered both. That makes literally no bloody sense of what he just said. If it was him that was in the hot seat and having something happen to him, by God only knows who it is, it would automatically be considered a hate crime or hate speech or some other damn thing, and he'd be up in arms going crazy to get it taken care of through the government and lawsuits and everything like that. But yet he's sitting there turning around and talking about that on when it comes down to YouTube censoring him. That really, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
How much of an idiot do you have to be to hear that one and figure that one out? I mean, that one was an automatic.
He's an
Pretty
idiot.
big
The
idiot.
fact that he said he said something about how if you can hustle or scam, the government's gonna get part of it.
No.
Well,
No, if you're
hey,
hustling and scamming, man, you ain't getting no money. You're getting cash flow. You're not turning around and
kind of. Well, I
how's the
mean,
government gonna get that if they don't see it? They can't turn around and they don't got monitors in the friggin' dollar bill here. Come on.
well, think
Not that
about
I
this
know
way.
of anyway.
Whenever, if your hustle is you're a producer of a game show and you give away, cars or cash prizes, they're going to collect taxes on that. So the government kind of does take a piece of everything. When marijuana became legal, they taxed the shit out of it. They're making money off of the drug trade now. I mean,
Yeah, hopefully they'll use.
to an extent, he's kind of right. Not
Yeah.
really, but to an extent.
To a little bit of it.
Man, I wish we have Radical. I wish we have Soundfact. Radical, Fake Punk can't cut. I think we can use that right about now.
All right, so let's continue this.
nicely about you, and because you don't like it, y'all think y'all got the power to call that hate speech? Y'all sadly mistaken.
It's
You
hate
used to
speech
deal
because
with
it's hate
people that
speech.
want something from you. Fuck you, YouTube. This is a platform. Jeans, generically, a t-shirt. I don't give a fuck that your name is something. Like, you serve one purpose. That's to push out the information that I want to push out. People that want to hear what I'm saying, they'll tune in. People that don't want to hear, they'll tune out. The people that report it, you sad. Y'all some sad fucking Americans. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with the KKK. But they got a right to rock and say what they want to say. If it's people that want to hear them is tuned into that, why the fuck shouldn't they be tuned into it? YouTube, you. Algorithm game, right? It's not going to be much longer for y'all now because I'm on y'all ass.
Oh, they're so scared.
Oh, they are shaking their boots right now. This guy is single-handedly going to take down the corporation known as Google by himself.
Uh-huh.
Have fun with
They're
that.
gonna laugh him out of court.
Yeah, tell me how that goes.
I don't even think it's not even going to make it into the court.
No.
He wants to sue them all because they're not in the state he's in. Really, dude? Come on.
It won't get past the secretary that opens the mail. It won't get past the secretary like, oh yeah, whatever, garbage, done.
Unless they're wanting to pass it around to have a good laugh.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, good lord. This would be a funny story to watch if he actually really tries to get this done, because it'll at least be comical to watch, to see week by week how much madder he gets that nothing's changing. Just to see the frustration level rise and rise and rise. That'll be funny to watch.
No, it'd be like watching a Zick getting popped with this guy, I'm telling you, because I'm pretty sure his head will explode like one.
Literally, it just explode right here on YouTube, just like,
I'm not getting what I want. Pop goes the zip right there.
Oh God!
Oh
All right.
yeah, that's what I'm figuring that to happen. His eyes gonna pop out of his head or something, or
Yeah.
it's just the top of his head's gonna explode. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Anything happen to the police, I declare the jihad on them. Y'all and they
Manners.
it up because whatever the reason, but that's not my problem. But I know what I walk in, I know what I pay, I know what I don't pay. Some of y'all know it too, but you won't say it because you feel challenged that you less than. That's some sad shit as well. But get y'all pens out, get y'all letters out, start writing these folks, telling them I'm not going for this shit. It happens with everybody. All it takes is enough people to let them know, oh shit, they on to us.
You know what? I think we should take that. We should write down a list of all the companies that have pissed us off. Give it to this guy, and he'll go to war for us. He'll go to bat. Chips
Has
Ahoy.
he not heard of an email?
That's what I'm laughing about. Because I
Yeah,
was about to
I'm
say
not
it.
gonna
You beat
lie,
me to
like,
it.
don't get me
You beat
wrong,
me
like
to
I got stamps, right? But like I didn't even get those until a couple weeks ago because of one bill. One bill. Normally all of them can be what the hell? And most of these representatives are not going to look at that letter. They're gonna fucking send it to the FBI. They're gonna be like, this motherfucker's crazy. He said in a letter.
All right, let's
Ain't no
continue
letter.
this.
Okay,
So
well,
for yourself, not me, sign. You know what I'm saying? You agree, like free speech, we not having it. You know, I don't care that you YouTube. You don't have to exist. We will exist. My opinion, what I think, facts, it will exist. You not wanting to hear it, that's not gonna sell. You know, what you can do, YouTube, whoever y'all are, tune the fuck out.
Whoever you are,
This is America. I'm not begging y'all to do what the
America.
Constitution said. I'll fight the fight as long as it take, however long it take. Not paying one dime to go to court against you
100
guys is
years
because I'm
later.
indigent. As far as the United States of America is concerned, I don't have any income coming in, and that's crazy too. Like they would charge you to file a fucking suit if you poor, then I guess you can't get justice, right? In a land that's governed after God, and He didn't say which day that He made money on. Can't remember. And he say God said make money and keep it holy or rest on the money day. That's some shit y'all made up. Y'all still paying tribute to the Caesar. Y'all honor his God, which is Jesus. All these made up invisible things I didn't see in the land of Israel that they had to pay toll.
Okay, so he's just getting
Huh?
going on. He's just going
hell,
on and on now. What's up, Carl?
Nani?
Happy
I'm just
birthday.
trying to sit there and talk like I'm an idiot now. There's America. Can you come on, man? This guy really needs to. He forgot his hooked on phonics, man. I swear to
Yeah.
God.
Happy birthday, Hornet. I'm sorry. Happy birthday, Carl. Thank you very much.
Happy
Sorry.
birthday,
Happy
Carl.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. All right. So we got.
Now Horn gonna come here and be like, do you just call Carl me?
I know, right? Carl's gonna get all pissed off, like, "Don't you dare call me Hornet."
I got one last thing I want to say about that dude. In there,
Okay, go
he
ahead.
was talking about how you have to pay money to file a lawsuit. Dude, here's the deal. Like, how do these like when you go into somewhere, you have to pay for a product.
Mm-hmm.
When you file a lawsuit, you're backing. You're pretty much saying, yeah, I believe in this. I'm gonna go through with it. So yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it. That's just the way it goes in life. Sorry, there's a price tag on everything.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
you've got
yeah.
to pay. For,
The
you've got to pay for
services.
pay for your more ID and your more uh, number plates and all the Moorish and your Moorish lawyer to write up all your Moorish letters of whatever it is.
They all have one Lord named Squirt or something.
Yep. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that guy to see exactly what he's doing. We're moving on here. This is an auditor. This auditor is we're watching A Young City.
Not heard them.
Oh, we've showed him on here before. He was the guy that was with Rolando Bass, and they got all those cops showed up for them. This is that guy. All right, so this is here we go. Hey, Michael Bowman.
This is what they do in this county, y'all. They ain't worrying about no violent crimes going on out here. They worrying about traffic citations and shit like that.
Did you know? That's not a valid crime at all, is it? That's just nothing, right?
Oh boy.
Do they also forget that like there isn't a bunch of horrific crimes going on every single second of every single day? That's just not the way it goes.
No. I mean, there's always crime going on, but it's not always horrific. Yeah, like you were saying.
No, it doesn't always need every officer on duty there. There's traffic stops that need to happen too. What about DUI drivers? How do you know that officer right there didn't end up catching one that could have killed a whole fucking family?
Exactly. They don't know.
Look at Coon. You know Coon will violate your rights. Y'all look at Coon.
So apparently he knows these guys.
Ready to violate somebody's rights. Look at him. He ready. He got his glasses on and everything. I see you ready to violate somebody's rights.
Like that.
Thank you, Michael Bowman, for the super chat.
Look at him. Y'all need three dumb bitches in the uniform for a brake light.
Oh, man.
Hey, bro, you ain't got to give your ID. You ain't got to give your ID, bro. Don't give your ID.
He's interfering right now.
Yeah.
Look, now they want to arrest somebody. Look, now the state troop, the sheriff's want.
Sitting here bitching, complaining, not knowing the situation. Obviously, he thinks that her rights are absolutely being violated right now, which she's probably maybe like you were saying, it was a DUI or something. We honestly don't know the situation.
Or she could be wanted for mass murder.
Oh yeah, exactly. We really don't.
We don't know.
Yeah,
Snapped is a real thing. You never know. This bitch might be on the run.
She might be. Absolutely. Maybe she's like a big cocaine dealer. We don't know.
Coming everything now, y'all. Look at him. Look at Coon. He can't wait to put his hands on somebody. Look at him. Mark can't wait to put his hands on somebody.
I can't wait.
Did she just say that she's wanted?
I don't know. Let's go back.
I'm sorry. It's
can't wait to put
just
his hands
a little
on
bit.
somebody.
I heard that too.
Look at him.
At court in August. Was August going on? I don't know. 20. What's today? 23rd. 25th. You stay on the sidewalk. 23rd.
I'm fine, yeah. Coon, worry about her. Don't worry about me. I'm on your ass, Coon. You play if you want to. You play if you want to. I'm already on your ass for violating my rights. That bullshit ass illegal stop you did, bitch. Don't worry about where I'm standing at.
Like I told you, they know us from yesterday. Ain't no way in hell. We're going this way, they're coming this way.
Him right there violated my rights. I'm about to take his ass to civil court.
What's your name?
Coon, Mark Coon. It's Coon.
Hey, can you do me a
look,
favor?
Look.
Can you do me a favor while you record? What? Hey, tell me my shit, my play like real fast.
Man, I didn't say you ain't have your seatbelt on. They always got something. They go from one thing to the next, bro.
Hey. Light work. Hit it again.
Yep.
There it is, right there.
That's what they do. I told you.
I realized that the third brake light was out.
Yeah, they will violate your rights.
So why y'all told us the third brake light was out when it wasn't? And now he won't pull the seatbelt trick on.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Okay, that's what I told her.
I highly doubt she's being arrested because she had a brake light out.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't be arrested for speeding or the brake light being out.
No, they pulled her over for a seatbelt is what that dude just said. She has a warrant because she missed court on the 23rd. It is now the 25th.
Well, there you go. That's why she's being
Hmm.
arrested.
Bench warrant.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at that. Fuck they coming over here for? Look, now he want to be somebody's friend. Telling him why he taking this girl to jail and all that.
But I don't mind getting
Look.
or the speed is the hour. And I'm gonna take that. But line up the brake light. Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's what they want to do, violate your rights. They lying and said their brake light was out, y'all. Y'all seen me just hit the brake light for my man. Look at him.
So they said brake light and seatbelt.
Speeding. They initially called him speeding, then something about seatbelt and a brake light. So, but they said they just checked the brake light, but we didn't get to see it, so we can only take their word for it.
And y'all all come
People,
to the van and say the brake
bruh,
A lot of people
you ain't
don't
gonna
think
win,
about the
bruh.
third brake
You ain't
light.
gonna win.
Cool. I did it. I know it. I said the speed not hurt. I said the seatbelt to myself.
The thin blue line supposed to
Y'all
thin
lying
blue
about the
line.
brake light. That's why I'm pissed off. I ain't pissed off for no other situation. Pulling over for a real fucking reason. You did it.
No,
Speeding, and the seatbelt. That's pulling you over for a real reason.
Yeah.
That's enough of a reason to pull you over.
Yeah, but he's already upset because his old lady's going to jail because she had a warrant.
And if he's the one that didn't have his seatbelt on, then he does have to ID because it's his, because I think in some states he would get the ticket, or the driver. In some states the driver would, in some states he would.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on what state they're in, but yeah, it can go both ways, or it could go one or the other.
Exactly.
Bruh, look.
You didn't.
He pulled me over last year because I had air fresheners in the window.
Shut the fuck up.
Listen, bro, for real, he got mad because I gave him the finger. So they followed me for 1.5 miles, right? Right down here. I had 3 air fresheners in the window. I went to court last month. The judge said that's a secondary stop. I'm taking his ass to court.
You can't have air fresheners on what?
Obstructing your view.
Yeah.
Obstruction of your view, if they're hanging on your rearview mirror in your window, it can be considered obstruction of view. Some states really do that. They will cite you for it.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Most
Because
of-
you see those
most of
all
the-
over the place. So I guess those little trolls that people hang from their rearview mirror, that could be obstruction of your view too.
Depends on the state. It varies from state to state. Hell, your handicap placard, if you leave it attached to your mirror and you drive down the road, you can get a ticket for that.
That's ridiculous. Jeez. Okay. That's taking it a little too far.
A majority of the time, they're going to give you a warning on that.
Yeah.
But
you're a dick,
the only person I know that got a ticket from it, their mouth got him that ticket.
Yeah, and that's what got him his ticket, flipping the cop off. Like, oh, well, you're doing something illegal, so now I have grounds to arrest you. Or not arrest you, but stop you. Huh?
Only the car washers really need to stop assuming what's going on as they set up and listen to what the people are saying.
Exactly. Jeez. All right, so let's continue.
You violated my rights.
The biggest question is, how did this become about him and his rights?
Said I was not guilty.
Yeah.
He saw. I think what happened was he was out filming and he knows the cops, so now he's all pissed off at the. I think it's.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but he's making it all about him and not her now.
Of course.
That's all I'm making it. It's all about him, not her.
No. Well, there's shit they can do for her. She's fucked. she's
literally there.
Yeah, they're in.
His face was
Yeah, they missed that by 2 days.
He left out that motherfucking courtroom. His face was red at that checker sign. He know it too.
That's all I wanted.
But I ain't worried about it.
That's all I wanted was for y'all to be honest. Y'all say brake light, it works.
It's what they do.
They say about the seatbelt.
They violate your rights. They don't care. And they got Maryland Finest on the side of their car.
Say all three when you get there.
No lie either.
Ask for Baker. Ask for Sergeant Baker.
Hey, look at his bitch ass.
Is she in the front seat?
Told y'all, they will violate y'all rights.
Yes,
I told
like
y'all. Maryland State Troopers. Look at this bitch. She's the main one. They would violate your rights. And if you don't know,
I thought they couldn't do that. I thought they couldn't put people they arrest in the front seat. I thought it was like against their procedures.
State to another. I don't know.
Huh.
State of Maryland. That's what they said.
yeah, now he's trying to see who else he could get.
Or maybe they're just having a conversation inside and they're not going to drive off. Maybe just to get some privacy from this asshole. Could be.
Yeah.
Lock my man girl up. Cause they, how many excuses they give you, bro? Three excuses. Said the top brake light was out and everything. Now let's go see what's up with these motherfuckers.
Wow. Walks
What's up,
right up
y'all?
on them.
Yep.
Also, what's your name and badge number?
Why?
What's your name and badge number?
Why?
How you doing, sir?
I'm here talking to him.
What's your name and badge number?
What's going on over there?
I'm just asking.
Are they
I
not
like to know who I'm
heard?
speaking with.
Hello, how are you? Before
264.
It's Corcoran, as you can see.
Okay, badge number. I appreciate your professionalism.
Okay.
Now back to you,
my
bitch.
My ID number is 129.
All right, bitch. That's all you could have did.
Okay, you can back up
All
off
right.
me. Okay.
I'm not on you. I'm right here.
You can walk away from me now.
Okay, get your hand out my face, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right.
He's gonna get himself in some trouble in this stop. I mean, you better make sure he doesn't do anything illegal because they're gonna be on his ass.
I wonder why he got tickets.
I know, right? Hey, Adam. Welcome. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, Adam. Good to see you, buddy.
Y'all sit here ain't doing shit. Yeah, okay then. So why the fuck is y'all right here? Right.
Because I saw a crowd. What looked like a crowd.
And it ain't had nothing to do with you, like you just said. Why? Just calm down, because they try to get you with disorderly
We
conduct.
didn't get involved.
Okay, but I'm just saying, why you want to come and make a spot?
Because they ain't doing shit.
What's going on with me?
I'm here watching.
It's 5 vehicles. I mean,
Okay.
4 vehicles, 5 people for two. It don't matter. You don't need to stop here. It looks bad, bro.
This is a free country. This is a
free
public.
Right.
Correct.
But bitch, you working right now. Go.
Okay, so their big beef with these guys here is simply because they stopped. They're there. They didn't walk up to the situation. They didn't interfere. They were just hanging back. And now there's an issue because they even stopped. They shouldn't have even just stopped. I mean, come on. How ridiculous is that?
Stupid is and stupid does.
Just
Did he miss his appointment to slurp the window?
I think so.
He misses a appointment for something. I don't want to know what.
Did he wake up on the wrong side of the bed, head on the floor?
Jesus.
Yes, and he rolled off the bed and hit his head on the floor hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
That one.
This guy.
He woke up with a headache.
We're standing over here having a private conversation. Had nothing to do with you.
Time out. You're on the clock. You're on the clock. Keep the street safe.
I am. I'm in my patrol.
No,
area.
you're not.
Have a
No,
nice
you're
day.
not. No, you're not.
Okay.
No, it's not. I'm good to go.
If you have a complaint, make it.
I
okay?
will, bitch.
Otherwise, you can go away.
I will, bitch. I don't have to go
I'm not
nowhere.
bothering you. I didn't approach
I don't
you.
have to go nowhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit here and record y'all. Y'all sitting here stealing motherfucking money. Y'all sitting here conversating about some bullshit. All this drama going on in St. Mary's County, and y'all ain't doing the motherfucking thing about it.
And people wonder why it's not
came
called
up and asked your bald head ass,
that.
what's your name and badge number? Look at him. See, he got his hand on his gun. He ready to shoot.
Because you're standing
Shut the
behind
fuck
me.
up,
I don't know
bitch.
who you are,
I'm
why
right
you're
here in
there.
front of you. You know who I am. You out here ain't doing shit. Go keep the street safe. Where the rest of your task force at? I don't need the satisfaction. Because you're showing the people what y'all really about. I came over here. I wasn't disrespectful.
Oh, bullshit. You didn't come.
Yeah.
You were disrespectful. Bullshit. You were absolutely disrespectful. He's been disrespectful during this whole video.
Yeah.
He can't claim to be respectful or anything like that.
And,
Bullshit.
and people wonder why don't cars have attitude because they do with Jaguars like Diaz.
Jesus, I'm telling you.
This guy.
I asked you
I'm
for
not
your
coming
name
over
and
there
badge
being
number.
disrespectful, bitch.
Because I wanted to, bitch. You a public servant. What the fuck is you asking?
Yeah.
Okay then, because
You
he
gonna
bought
keep
that.
calling me a
Listen,
bitch,
listen.
but I'm not involved in
Okay, shut
anything
up.
that you have to do.
Listen.
No, don't tell me to shut up.
Everybody
I'm
on
telling
y'all
you to shut
on
up.
y'all
It doesn't
department.
matter. You can say what
I
you
don't
want.
never
I can say what
disrespect
I
y'all.
want.
But when y'all come with bullshit like that, I ask this man,
You
y'all
came to me.
time
I
out.
didn't come
I'm
to
not
you.
talking to you no more. Time out.
Okay.
Right? Time out. I answer this question.
Good
Are y'all
luck.
public
Have a
servants?
nice day.
Are you a public servant? Okay, then get the fuck in the car, public servant, and answer me.
Oh,
The fuck is you talking about?
Wow.
Look at him, y'all.
I
You
would
a public
never talk
servant.
to a
You ain't
cop
doing
like
shit for the
that.
public. Out
This
here
is the
wasting
kind of
your
fucker who
motherfucking
will
time.
run into the wrong cop who will shoot him.
Yeah.
Or
Who will
just
shoot
stomp
him.
him,
Or
stomp him
stomp,
into
or
a
stomp
grease
him.
stain.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the cop should have not stopped. He should have just kept going. But he's, I mean, I get it. I'd be pissed off too. It'd be hard to control myself in the situation. I get where he's coming from. But its best bet would probably have been just kept going in his car and just leave. Right now, pride is what's keeping him in the scene now. And, you know, I get it. I can relate to that. But he probably should not have stayed.
I wouldn't look
Spend
at
the
it as
money on the
pride. I look at it more as he's carrying around and getting pissed. About to take this guy and put him in handcuffs or taser his ass because honestly, that's stupidity. Because now the guy's making a scene. Basically, at this
Yeah,
point, from
he's
what I
been he's been making it seem he
Nah,
could have been arrested for disorderly, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
AK, you're gonna say something?
nah, I think at the point with the initial interaction, this officer should have just, these guys should have just moved on. Because it's obvious this guy is looking for trouble. You know what I mean? And as a public, you know what I mean? Like they kind of in a sense represent, you know, public or whatever. You can disagree with that or say it however you wish, but that's they have to handle themselves differently, and I think he should have walked away. I really do.
Yeah, I
like
agree
he
with
was
you.
getting ready to.
Yeah, he
That's the
was, but
problem.
then he said, you know, public servant, and that turn around. The look on his face was like, "You're not telling me what to do," sort of thing. He got all close with the aggressive kind of stance. I don't see anything other than pride in that. Like, you're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to, you know, you're not going to call me, you know, a public servant or something like that. He got upset with that, and that's why he's staying now because he's trying to prove a point now, and it's fine. Hey, he's a man. I get it. Not just a man. A lot of people have pride. Women can have pride too. Everyone has pride. Everyone has a point to where, you know, they can't take much more, and he's at his breaking. He's close to his breaking point. Let's just hope he doesn't reach that point because he could lose his job, and that would be bad for him and his family. All right, so let's continue.
The clock.
Gonna go, but not when you tell me to get in the car.
Yeah.
See?
Fuck is wrong with you? Sitting there asking me why I come up to you. Bitch, you a public servant. You ain't want nobody come up to you, take the fucking badge off.
You can't order cops.
So now he want to get on his phone.
Shut
Shut up, whore.
Okay.
Oh.
Nah, it is. It is. Because I don't never disrespect y'all. But when... Listen, I don't never disrespect y'all. But today, I came and asked this man his name and badge number. He's a public servant. I'm the public, right or wrong. Right. Okay, then. I'm not being disrespectful to y'all. I am now. Because that was uncalled for. He asked me, why are you coming up to me? You work for me.
I don't work for you.
Yes, you do. You don't know. You work for me. You work.
Can you pause?
Go ahead.
Yeah. When will they get the difference between, or the definition of what a public servant is? A public servant is a servant to serve each individual of the public. It is somebody who's there to serve the greater good of the public.
Yeah, but they hear the servant
That's
part.
too logical, and it doesn't fit
Yeah,
the narrative.
It doesn't.
Yeah. No, the idea is if they're a public servant, they're going to turn around and do what they're told by that said person, which is,
Because
not the way.
if they're there to serve everybody in the public, so if I'm robbing a bank and the cops get there and say, "Here's servant, take this money out to my car."
More or less, yeah. They look at him as basically slave labor. Do as I tell you to do, kind of thing. That's pretty much the narrative of what he's saying.
Yeah. But that's not what a public servant is.
Well, the president is a public servant as well.
Mm-hmm. But you don't order him around.
Nope.
No, way.
And you don't order cops around either.
Senators are public servants. I mean, yeah, it's not your personal butler or your personal maid or whatever. It's it's a term that they created for these type of positions.
It really irked me when they knew that term. I feel like they're calling the people less than human beings.
Actually, the original name for them is civil servants.
Yes.
So they're there actually for the civil good and that's what they're there for. That's what it's actually arranged. It comes from the actual English, and then it came to public servants. I think public servants is American, and civil service. The civil service is there to service the public or provide the public with services.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean the person who works for them is their slave.
Exactly. They're not beholden to your every whim.
Yeah, but try telling it to idiots like this guy and see how that goes about, because they'll just look at you as an idiot now.
Yeah.
That's yes.
Called me a bootlicker and all that good stuff. Let's continue this.
Literally.
Yeah, you work for me. I don't work for myself. You work for me. You work for me. See, that's the distance between the police and the community. Y'all out here to lock motherfuckers up and bullshit. I came over here very respectful. Hey, officer, what's your name and badge number? He give me with this. Listen, that's why I told you I respect this you. You ain't give me that. What I say to you? I'm not he's quick to shoot, bro. He already had his hand on his gun. Oh, you're behind me. I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here. Oh, you're behind me. How I'm behind you? Like I told you, it's nothing against you. This is towards him. You was respectful. I appreciate that. Y'all are public servants. I just came up and I ain't come up to you at first. Hey, bitch, what's your name? What's your badge number? I said, hey, how y'all doing? Excuse me, officer, what's your name and badge number?
They don't have to give their name and badge number.
I work for the community. Y'all ain't doing nothing for the community, but having behavior like this.
They don't have to give it to him because he's not important. He's not involved.
What are you?
I'm a police officer.
Yeah, you ain't nothing. You a bootlegger. All right then, bitch.
There's that famous word.
I will. I'm showing the people what you doing for this community. Okay. You ain't out here doing nothing but in Checkers parking lot having a fucking conversation. Then you want to be disrespectful.
Okay. How was I disrespectful? I can't explain that one, can you? How was I disrespectful?
Bitch, I asked you questions. You say, oh, I'm not talking to you. So don't ask me shit. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. All right, continue having your conversation. I'm going to be right here. I wasn't even in the traffic stop.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
Right, but I'm here now.
Okay.
Look at this tyrant, y'all.
Tyrant.
You too, bro.
There's another famous world.
Now he want to act like he getting the call.
See ya.
And they gave this bitch the new cruiser.
Have a nice day.
All right, bootlegger. Go suck some my dick.
Oh.
Fucking lens liquor.
Got the turn up body cam off. You worthless piece of shit.
Look who's talking.
Y'all look at it.
Crossroads on the there to be talked like
or nothing like that. But when you got bitch ass motherfuckers like him, then that's when you gotta go off on them.
Projection.
Just ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. I mean,
Anybody else want to slap that guy when we're talking? The Coldwater man.
He's
Slap
just
him
an
out of
idiot.
the seat.
Man, he just was going on and on, doing his best to get that cop to do something. I'm so glad the cop didn't fall for the bait. Thank God.
Yeah.
He controlled himself so well. I mean, they didn't arrest him. I'm shocked he didn't get arrested.
That
Absolutely
cop
shocked.
was close.
That cop was pretty damn close to actually knocking that boy's ass out with that mouth of his.
It did seem like, I'm glad he didn't though. God, that's so good he didn't. But fuck, Hank, what'd you think?
He's butt hurt because he got in trouble because of his own damn mistakes,
Mhm.
and I'm sure because of the way he talks to authority.
Yeah, absolutely. Julie,
I don't understand the whole idea of why why the, they should they think the cops should give them their name and badge number, and just the whole their disrespectful attitude. Just oh,
Well, the department said that it is their policy to give a name and badge number. That's if that
and it,
officer has an interaction with you. It's not
yes,
for some jackass with a camera playing Popo Man Go trying to collect them all.
yeah.
hey, AK, what'd you think?
I mean, it just seems like from the very beginning he was just looking to be involved, and that's exactly what he did. And that officer did well by walking away, but I think he should have done so earlier. I get the pride thing, but sometimes suck up your pride and just walk away. It's the best thing you can do.
I agree, but we got to admit he showed so much restraint. You got to be proud that a cop was able to take that kind of abuse without hauling off on him. I don't know if I could have. I probably would have stalked the shit out of him. I mean, he was all up in his face. I gotta give that officer credit for just remaining calm in that sort of environment with that guy all up in his face like that. I mean, fantastic job for that.
Oh, absolutely. I don't disagree with it. Just sometimes when you can tell the interaction's already heated from the very beginning, walk away sometimes. You know what I mean? Not that he
Mhm,
handled it incorrectly at all. I'm not saying he didn't
mhm.
handle it correctly. He did. I just think he could have walked away a little sooner.
I agree. I agree. He probably should, the first time he was going to leave, or what you were saying, like as soon as he showed up, they should have finished our conversation and then left instead of having that all interaction. But definitely shouldn't have stopped when he was about to get in his car the first time. Because I mean, what nothing was accomplished other than we got to hear him bitch and moan and whine and call him all kinds of bitches and all this shit again. All right, so Morgan, what'd you think?
Karma's a bitch and it's coming for him.
Oh, that's for sure.
And I think he lives in Maryland, so I mean, that cop is gonna see him do something. He's gonna be on his ass. Oh, remember me?
Or he's going to be
Yeah.
off duty. Or he's going to be off duty and walk into the wrong bar or something like that. Or his mate, they've been out one night with a couple of mates and run into him off duty and
Possibly. Very
wouldn't like his
Or
chances.
or he's
No.
going to piss some other citizen off that's going to be stomping his ass, and he's going to be praying that cop is there to pull him off.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. Kakro, what you think?
Yeah, that guy with the van the colors have been ridiculous all around, and I really hate that he's kept saying I'm not being disrespectful, but yet he basically curse things and calling all the cops all those nasty things and just like, do you even know the definition of respect or how to be respectful?
Right now, Stephen, this isn't that your comment really isn't pertaining to this case. He walked up to those two officers and engaged them in conversation. So do you think if they would have just ignored him and not answered him at all, would that have been good enough for that auditor? Absolutely not, because he's not getting his way. So your statement is not really.
Did any of the officers at any time mention his filming one time?
No, they did.
They
ask him
could
to
give
step
a
out.
rat's ass about the goddamn camera. It's the actions behind because they're filming does not give them carte blanche to break law and be an extreme jackass.
Yep.
Just remember there's a thing called time, place, and manner restriction. And when fuckwits like this walk into a situation they have no knowledge about and start spouting their mouth off, that negates any rights they have. They are interfering with the stop. They are harassing police and they are putting people at risk, including themselves. So they negate all rights that they have. Okay, so let's get that straight, and let's get it straight now. And in fact, the cops did not engage him for the first 5 or 6 minutes until he started getting out of hand and started getting the other bloke riled up as well. The woman that they arrested, she knew that she had a bench warrant out for her, and she was going quietly. It's the other two that became fuckwits. So let's get this out of your brain now. Once you inject yourself into a situation that has jack shit to do with you, number one, they do not have to identify to you. You are not part of that incident. So let's get that straight. Once you start opening your mouth, you are interfering with the stop. Time, place, manner restriction. And by rights, that cop had every right to arrest that fucker for interfering. Okay?
Absolutely.
So end of story.
Well, absolutely, I agree with you. They didn't care about him, even when he was sitting there yelling and screaming at them. They were just taking care of her. They would talk to the other guy because he was talking to them. They ignored him, and then they got in their car and they left. He decided to take it upon himself to go to the other cops and ask them something. Really, porn bomber? Why would I allow someone on here named porn bomber? Come on.
Porn bomber.
He's actually okay.
That would be John Gall.
Yeah, that's John Gall.
Says Green Hook. I don't know. You're gonna have to show yourself there, bud, or change your avatar or something. I don't trust that.
Yeah, and because they already go through enough crime, they don't need to be dealing with people treating them like they're not human beings, because they don't deserve to get talked to like that.
Stephen Muzzer, however you pronounce your damn name. A better way to do that would be to stay back at a respectful distance, not get involved in the scene, and film. That's perfectly within your rights. Just because you're exercising the right to film does not give you the right to interfere. That is breaking the law.
The law says time, place, and manner restriction. Okay? That is the law. And if you break the law, then you pretty much forfeit your rights on that. Okay? So let's get that straight, Simon, and let's get it straight now. You sitting here and you crap on, and you are wrong 3/4 of the time, 99.9.5% of the time. You very rarely get anything right. Okay, so let's get it straight now. Okay.
And what he said, what the law said means what to me, does that mean you have no problem breaking the law?
Rights do not always trump the law. Your rights are embedded in law. If you break the law...
Wait.
Huh?
Jesus Christ. Breaking the laws don't matter to you. Then what the fuck are you doing? Your rights are based upon law. You dumbass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your rights are based upon the law. You break the law, you forfeit your rights. Why do you think that when that people who have broken the law are stripped of their rights to vote and things like that? You have shown that you have forfeited the privilege of having rights in the first place. Your rights are not absolute, so you better get that through your fucking head now. Okay, your rights are not absolute. There are rules and there are regulations and there are laws around them. You break them, you fuck up. You pay the price. That's how it goes. There is no moral principle to it.
No. We can make anything legal or illegal. Yeah. I mean, lots of laws change all the time. That's true.
And so do your rights. Your rights can be taken away. You forget that laws and rights are written by men and men can change them. Mm-hmm. You fuck those rights up and they can be taken away or changed. Yeah. And we're seeing it a lot more because of the fuck ups of auditors, of frauditors. Okay? Your rights are being taken away because you break the law and you break it on a consistent basis. Let's get something straight. The First Amendment will allow you freedom of speech. It does not allow you to harass. It does not allow for a number of things. And the other thing is, these guys are not media. So let's get that straight as well. All right?
Thank you for the super chat.
They are not innate and they are not inalienable. Okay?
So Asher says, suggest you stop giving Stephen attention. This is his normal copy-paste statements that lead to a circular argument he won't defend. So apparently he does this at different places. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. All right, so let's change this things up here a little bit. Let's watch another video. Let's see. Who should we watch now?
Kenny, can I put something out before you put out the next video?
Sure.
Tomorrow I'm doing a stream on remembering gathering together so we can share our memories, sharing our memories of One Hot Gal. If anybody's got clips they would like to show, bring the. You can show up with the link and timestamps, or you can send them to me by DM.
Okay, so make sure you guys tune in for that.
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow noon Central Standard Time for anybody who wants to get together and share our memories of One Hot Gal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sad that she's gone. Apparently, she passed away on my birthday too, which I didn't know about till today.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't really know. Which is a good thing.
She was a sweetie. She was unfortunately when she first came on the scene, she was on the frauditor side, and then she realised what a bunch of assholes they really were.
Yeah.
And then she came over to the watchdogs, and she stood up for a lot of people, and she stood up with a lot of crap that's been thrown at her too. And I admire that woman. All the way because she. Sorry, Hank.
She had friends on both sides of the fence. She could see past what ideologies they want to sling around and just see the person.
All right, so we're gonna check out a Rogue Nation video. Why not?
Oh God.
Oh, Carl, you know you love Rogue Nation. This is your birthday present here, Carl.
Yeah. What's Girly Boys Run Away from 1A Freedom video?
1A Freedom?
Eyes On has got something of Girly Boys Run Away. He's done it. He's plugged it a couple of times. Run Away from 1A Freedom. I'm not sure what he's on about.
Is there a link for that? Is it on his channel?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, I don't have a link for that.
Maybe he can let us know. Yeah. So Patty's been demonetized, I hear.
Oh, about time.
Or demonized. I'm not sure which.
Maybe Kick will show up and trash Rogue Nation again. That was funny.
That probably could be one of your more memorable dream moments and kept going off on him.
That was fucking funny.
I'm just going to grab a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Actually,
if someone can get us a link for that video someone was talking about, because I have no idea.
I'm looking for it.
All right, so
actually, I have to be going.
all right, well, have a good one, Carl. Have a good rest of your birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yep. Happy birthday, Carl.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Quit dripping the candle wax on your nuts.
Is Mate Sean here? Is she ear hustling? She's probably ear hustling. She ear hustles a lot. She doesn't like to talk with everybody in chat. She's being all shy and crap.
I ain't got like.
You can't even say happy birthday to Carl. Man, come on.
I like to see for you prove that I knew that.
I don't think I can get that.
Oh, I apparently put the link.
Hank, can you copy? I can't copy it from StreamYard. Can you copy that link that Izon put up there and to put it in private chat? Or
Yeah, got it. Oh, if it'll stay still long enough, I'll get it.
Well, thank you guys.
Hi, Carl.
Night, Carl.
And whose channel is it on? Is it on Camera Boy's channel? Casey Camera Boy?
Oh, Casey Curl, where he gets beaten up by the guys from the warehouse. Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, it is good.
There you go, Kenny.
And thank you for putting that up with me. And as always, got any bites, and so do I.
Take care, birthday boy.
All right, I will. And you
have a
know,
good
I'm running out of it. Hell, I'm running out of energy. Oh, yeah. Good night.
It's your birthday. Nap if you want to.
You know, I love you all. And, man, I really wanted Cat to. Good night.
Night, Carl.
I'm gonna. It's all right. Because I have really bad luck when it comes to these strikes. YouTube doesn't like me for some reason. I'm gonna not play it because he is strike happy, and no matter what I tell YouTube, they don't seem to care.
Well, they are at the moment because that's that's why Paddy's been demonetised, is because of the frivolous strike. I believe Earl's been done. Earl's been done. Glenn's been. Well,
I know,
Glenn's just an idiot.
But those are for people that are winning theirs. YouTube won't even. I mean, I'll fight them, and YouTube will say we don't think that. They won't even send the statement to them. So
gotta find out how. Got to find out what Schrodinger's doing to beat him.
He told me what to say. They still didn't do anything. So I'm sorry. I'm just not going to. I'm going to play it safe.
Well, you can watch it. We can watch it on Shrody's if you really want to go and see it. So Shrody's already won the case.
But it wasn't that wasn't that video.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
No, it was a different one. The only one I've seen cover that one so far was Proud American 1984.
I think Radical's got it, and I think Schrodinger's got it, haven't they?
Radical covered it?
A few people have, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. Let's see. Let me look at it. See where I want to go.
Let's go with Rogue Retard first. He's always fun to laugh at.
Yes.
To him, we're only laughing at him because we're too stupid to be able to understand him.
Wow. Great picture of a sign.
Mm-hmm. It's a clean floor.
It says stuff on both sides. Wow.
It was adopted.
All right.
Yes, but will you please turn it off?
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. I'm good, thank you.
Kind of awful.
Yeah, I am.
Right? The tiles are beautiful.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you something, please.
Excuse me?
Why do they think it's right to go into a health
No.
department?
But thank you for asking. That was
I
very nice of you.
don't know.
They think they can go and they think they can go anywhere
Our
with carrying
policy that
phones
there's no
up.
videotaping or pictures.
Yeah, I
because
know.
it is a medical facility.
Yeah, that's what they told me 2 years ago when I was here. But unfortunately for you guys, policy doesn't override our rights. We have the right to free press. So in a public lobby, we're allowed to
If you would
record.
like to speak to someone, you may.
Public and
I'll speak to
non-traditional
whoever would like to
forums.
speak with me.
It's like, the last time he was here before Kick totally destroyed him, or while Kick was destroying him, he was telling us about why he got into this, and he mentioned something about what was it, the kids' prison, right? That there was a bunch of shit going on there. How the fuck does filming the vital statistics help that cause at all? How?
Especially since it closed down before he was born.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't see how the two correlate. They don't correlate.
I think he fed you a line, Kenny.
Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
No, he's run that a few times over about that juvenile facility that they found it. The bottom line is that it was a completely different era when all of that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been revealed that it wasn't just in America that it happened. It happened all over. It's happened all over the world. He seems to think that this is holding government accountable for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But the bottom line is, I mean, this is what you have when you've got a third grade education. You read a load of books and you interpret the law and the Constitution the way you want to read it. You can't work out the history to the actual law and how it evolves and et cetera, et cetera. You've just got a mishmash of information that you put together to serve your own narrative. And that's all he's got.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
I have all the relevant case law that they need to know.
Oh, yeah, right. Sure you do.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to. Again, it looks like they're getting ready to close.
Yeah.
This is another video of his where he shows up to a place about closing time.
Mm-hmm.
That's his favorite time. He does it all the time. He does it mainly when they're closing.
They like going to the store when it's closing.
So can we just trail behind when he comes into one and play closing time loudly on our phones?
Okay, so to make sure they're doing their job and being professional, that's why they call it an audit. They fixed it. See, he fixed it right here.
They need to know. They need to know how they're supposed to be doing their job before they can make sure.
Yeah, I
they're
was
doing
here
it
a couple
right.
years ago.
Yep, I remember. Okay.
It's civil rights
I told her I was
LARPing.
just
I
in
like
public
that.
lobby. I wasn't going to go in and restrict.
I like that too.
All right, thank you guys.
It's alright cosplaying.
I just wish somebody would say, get the fuck out now. If you refuse to go, I'm going to put a bullet in you. Goodbye.
Oh, as see last video, apparently some when somewhere cameras weren't allowed, and as soon as our guy, the security officer, saw him,
All right,
saw
guys.
the
So here we are,
person,
Marion Health
the
County.
security officer held him
Main
like a
lobby
rat
here.
dog to
Front
put
door's right
him out
here.
of the building.
Come on in.
It was
There's
funny.
Yeah,
tickets. You got
you're talking the Long Island audit video.
In the back, we
Yeah.
got WIC. Got
That was
here.
funny.
I think the folks here now know that you can record in the lobby, so that's good. So maybe next time someone comes in, they won't bother them.
I've seen that
can
eyes
only hope.
eyes on the blue, but that sounds so familiar. I've seen that.
But again, so
I've
that's
seen this
restricted back there. You can't go back
channel
there
before.
unless
I
you have
don't
an
know where,
appointment.
but very
where you work
familiar.
here. Patient privacy and all that good stuff, which definitely makes sense. So, all right.
Well, at least he's not being a creep and checking
great,
out all the girls.
great.
That's good.
Hi, can I help you?
Grab some of this.
Oh, here we go.
What do you know? No cameras allowed.
So there you go. Filming his own crimes.
And of course, the guy probably didn't
All
wait
right, well,
half
thank you,
of
man.
that.
I hope
that
everybody
thing.
understood that.
They understand that you're an asshole. You can leave.
Oh, that's why it's Resistance. What's up, Resistance? I knew that looked familiar.
Oh, it's that moron. No wonder.
Why don't you come on up, Resistance? We can review one of your videos again.
See how
That'll
they
be fun.
enjoyed that.
Please don't.
The Resistance.
It's the Resistance. So that, for a Rogue Nation video, that wasn't that bad, honestly. Seen a lot worse from him. He didn't do too horribly.
Yeah, well, if you noticed, he didn't have his posse with him, so he's not going to put himself at risk when he doesn't have backup.
Mm. So did you miss Resistance, Morgie? He's here now. He's back.
How was his 6 months in jail?
I don't. Did he do 6 months? What did he do 6 months for?
Morgan, like, why you do that to me, Kenny?
Let's see. I think he stopped doing the last I checked his channel. He had stopped doing audits. He was just doing like live shit. Let's see. Are you back to doing audits again? Let's see. Oh yeah, you are. You're back to doing audits again.
He's never done an audit in his life. He just stands there, yells and screams and carries on like a fucking idiot.
I like to do these when the people are actually in the room. So let's watch one of his. Let's see.
Wait.
What do I need to stop?
All right, here we go. Let's just try this one.
Before you start it up, let me go grab an oven mitt real quick.
All right, here we go. Let's check this out. I just picked this at random, so you can't say I'm going and picking one of your horrible videos. We'll give it an honest review and see how it is.
We'll be more than honest about how horrible it is.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I was only asking. I didn't know if you got locked up or whatnot. I don't really. So he wasn't locked up, apparently. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, there's a surprise for you.
All right, so here we go. So this is called Back Bay Boston.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the Resistance channel is a call to action to resist against tyranny, and corruption. We are the Resistance. Stand resistant. Be resistant.
Yeah, problem is this idiot doesn't know what tyranny truly is.
All right, so let's check this out.
Yeah, and did he steal that? Did he take that from a Gillis on tower or something? Cause pretty sure that band got a song called The Resistance.
All right, so let's check this out.
You understand English? See the base? Hey, there's a guy over here recording the loading dock. You don't want to stop recording.
We are the tyranny.
Can't record in here, buddy. Can't record in here, man.
Oh, is this a silent audit? All right. So how long? Let's see. Let's take a poll here. How long before he starts barking and talking and talking shit or whatever? You know how these audits usually go. He's gonna get upset about something. So far, we're about a minute in, and so far he hasn't said anything. If this is a silent audit, I doubt it really will be. But if it were one, how long do you guys think he would be able to stay silent before he just had to say something?
I give it 2 minutes, Tom.
30 seconds.
Okay, well, we're 45 seconds in already, so TV Jester says 30 seconds too.
7.5 minutes.
7.5 minutes. Okay, so AK's trying to give him a little bit more leeway. Okay.
Oh,
so
you mean from the start of the beginning? Well, now that the guy's putting his hand in front of him, I'll give him another 30 seconds.
All right, so let's see.
Take 45 seconds in.
Be advised, backup is on its way.
Ooh, a UPS truck.
Riveting.
Turn the damn audio off because there's no street noise or anything.
Yes, so much truth.
You wouldn't know the truth if you tripped over it, you fucking idiot.
Damn, Morgan, tell us how you really feel.
Oh, I'm just warming up.
That is how you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the resistance.
There it was.
Oh, I did say I would get 2 minutes top, though.
Gotta give it to him. That's a catchy little phrase, you guys. This the resistance. He has that. Nestinate has a like the Nestinate has his, and Selmo has his. Wow, wow, wow. It's something entertainer does.
So would you be proud of? Would you be proud to go around? I have herpes.
No.
Yes, but we all know what we also know that Anselmo's a baby and a toddler anyway. So the wow just goes automatically with him.
Yeah.
He's on the run.
No word.
Huh?
He's on the run, Morgie. Just so you know.
Yeah, the closest thing I ever see to tyrants in these is the auditors themselves.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, these idiots have no idea what true tyranny is.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Carl Stevenson auditing, Jonathan Nicola, Bad Cop, Gary Manis, DX Trust.
Casey calls out the closing of shame.
Appreciate y'all commenting.
He called everything. He ending everything with a damn, walk a damn.
Will Andrews, the creator. Bill Smith, what's up?
Hey, it's the audit of shame.
Security guard coming up towards me. I don't know if he's gonna say something.
I see incoming security.
Yep.
Ornament.
I can get inside. Oh yeah, I can see inside now that they open the door.
There you go.
Ta-da.
Yeah, I think he's attempting a silent audit.
I think he's cutting the damn audio.
Came back, boom. So, what are we doing here? We're allowed to, you're not going to talk to me. We're going to call the Boston Police Department and have them move. Is that clear?
That's for over there to Mike.
702 the tower command. Give BPD a call on that.
104705 DPD alert.
There he is, Brian Redented.
Not going to even want to talk and tell us what you're doing?
That is actually a shock. I would, of all the auditors, Resistance is one I wouldn't think would do a silent audit. Because he just loves the sound of his own voice so much that I think that this is surprising that he's doing one. But he's doing an all right job at the silent audit part. He's being silent. I'm surprised he's able to do it for this long.
Well, he hasn't. He's already said a couple of things.
Oh yeah, he's already said a couple. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. He is, but he's not like completely interacting and going off and talking about how his rights are being violated and all that
stuff. Give him time.
I know. We missed you, New Normal.
Oh no.
How much of the audio has been cut from this?
Not gonna lie, give him 7.5 minutes until he starts splurging and freaking out.
We're at 4 minutes and 40 seconds right now. Don't trip. I'm just waiting for them to do that, and then they fucking walk into a pole.
Said something again.
It looks like the time storm Damian Wayne's.
Okay, following in public. What law is that? That's not a. They can do this. They're okay. There's nothing they're doing wrong right now.
He doesn't make it outlaws at the point.
If they're free to go, they're free to stay.
They're building. You're harassing the building.
Yeah,
you're a suspicious person. They have every right to follow you.
The person behind you is following you. Sorry, you take 3 rights. That means they're following you.
They are just traveling. You know what? At this point, I'd take like 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, to the right, to the left, to see if they'd follow me, just to have fun with them. I'm not gonna lie, I would just to have fun with them.
Stop giving him ideas.
I'm just saying, that'd be funny. Come on, I'd laugh at that.
Boot and boogie.
Right? Do the Cabbage Patch. Come on, y'all. Let's get down.
And when that guy like did the head raise, I had to blow him kisses.
It's a good way to play.
No, they know he could do the
That's a good way to
moonwalk.
play. I like this guy.
Right? Because you diffuse the situation. You're like, I'm just filming, sort of thing. I mean, yeah, entertain your audience.
No. The security guard. I like the security guard.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Well, you went left field with that.
Yeah, I did.
Nothing. He'll be doing the moonwalk.
I'd be impressed. Please do the moonwalk.
That would be impressive. Or do the MC Hammer shuffle.
Oh,
Or-
the eyeballs were like perfectly on his man boobs.
Or do the
Crap, I know where
moonwalk.
he's doing this.
Or do the moonwalk while doing Michael Jackson. Yee!
Any reason why they called the police? Any reason why they called the police?
Oh, it's private property, man. It's not my people filming on it.
Yeah, it's private property. Nobody told me anything.
I would assume it's right up. Where these barriers are.
Where the barriers are? Oh, okay. No problem. This guy could have told me I was on private property. He just straight called the police on me for no reason.
I don't think that's right.
Didn't tell me anything, just called the police. He could have just said I was on private property and stepped back behind the pillars, you know?
I don't know if you had spoken to us. We might have been able to have a little conversation.
If I was violating the law, you should have told me that I was on private property and to step back. You never said that. You said, I'm going to call the police if you don't tell me what you're doing.
I don't think those on the other side of the pillars is private property, considering it's still a sidewalk. I could be wrong, but I highly, highly doubt it is.
I'm not gonna lie, his argument's pretty good
so
though.
I know.
What do you say? His argument's pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie, it is. Like, I agree. If he was doing something wrong, they should be like, hey, you're doing this wrong. This is, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
yeah,
that's not what they said. They said, we're gonna call the cops. All right.
Well, they tried to approach him and ask him what he was doing, and then he didn't answer. He didn't have to, obviously, but they tried to, talk to him, and then he was walking around, so they followed him to see what he was doing. And then they decided to call the cops. Like, well, you want to talk to us? We're just going to call the police. That wasn't. I mean, when somebody won't talk to you, there's not really much you can do, right?
Kind of funny how conversations work.
So I mean, but yeah, I don't think on the other side of those pillars is private property. I mean, I highly, highly doubt that. Because I mean, yeah, I highly doubt that.
Can I interject?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Basically, I'm from the area, so the area that they're looking at, Back Bay area, is not far from the Common, and that is actually where those barriers are, is actually their property. That is actual. That is truth.
Well, then that would,
so that would mean he would be in violation, basically, trespassing.
So then they maintain this part of the sidewalk here. They maintain, because if it's private property, then the city won't maintain this, right? You also wouldn't have this light here, though. You wouldn't have this light here behind him as well. That's why I question it. There's a utility back there.
You mean the pole?
In the corner of the building?
It's a light, isn't it?
That's
that's a corner of the building. Yeah, you're right. That is a corner of the building.
I was going to say, that's a corner of the building.
Yes, private property is allowed to have corners.
Yes, they are. Absolutely. I thought it was a light pole. Sorry. My bad.
He's in the old
You're just not allowed to stand on the corner, apparently.
That's tyranny. They're not allowed to have corners.
They did have an opening in a bigger opening in the blah, 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 blah. They would have their own air conditioning. They didn't have corner. The natural wind cooled the building down.
Yeah, and so far I don't think it has anything to do with you being black and filming Resistance. I don't think so. You were standing at the front door. You weren't talking. They just want to make sure you're not going to do anything to their building. That's it.
Yeah. If you look at the buildings, if you look at the buildings in the film, he's in the old Common area. That's the old Boston Common area. I know that spot very well. That building's fairly new, not by much, but fairly new. And they cordoned it off. They shortened the building when they cordoned it off with those pillars that you see sitting there. That's basically their property. That is definite.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never said nothing to me neither. He never told me anything. He said I couldn't record.
You were recording inside the building?
Oh yeah, anything from a public vantage point, anything that I can see. If anything I can see, I can record. Here comes the police.
If I'm not mistaken, the first guard told him he couldn't record here. And he just made the statement, y'all didn't tell me I couldn't record.
Yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
I don't remember if he said it or not.
Yeah, the other guy that was in the security area where the vans were, he did say, what are you doing? You can't record here. And that's when he started putting his mic up and everything like that.
He put his radio up. Yeah, so he's already been told. So that there you go. You've just been told that you're on private property.
Yep.
He didn't get told. He didn't get told he was on private property. He just got told he couldn't film there. There's a difference between the two.
Well, basically, if you have half a brain, you kind of realize that.
It kind of goes both directions, really, too, on that one. I mean, if you're being told told you, what you were told, it's basically common knowledge. Yeah, basically, don't do it. You're on private property. You can't film here, obviously.
Oh, but he was never told until just now. To be fair, that he was on private property. I mean, you gotta be fair about that. He was just now told.
To a degree, yeah.
And you're telling me questionable. And you're telling me he doesn't know that? Come on.
Oh, come on. I mean, how would you think I wouldn't know that. You're on a sidewalk. It's a sidewalk. I figure you're going.
Actually, he was in an alleyway, really. It wasn't no sidewalk there. It was an alleyway.
There's an alley. What? Oh, I mean, where he was?
Yeah, when he started out, it was that's technically considered an alleyway. That's basically delivery truck area. I mean, I know, like I said, I know the area. I'm from it, so.
Well, that's where the delivery trucks. Yeah, that's where he was at first. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was literally encroaching into their area. So
no, he was still on the sidewalk. He never left the sidewalk.
If you look at the film from the beginning, it shows basically that he did step into that area, and then he kept stepping back out. And when the security guard came back out the other time when he started putting his stuff up, you could see that he was technically in their area. He walked up, stepped in, and then stepped out, and then got told to back off.
I don't know if you actually.
See where you see it?
I don't think he did. It doesn't look like it.
Walked out twice.
He didn't walk quite all the way in because look at the stop sign. Use that as a reference. He gets close to it, but he doesn't get in.
Yeah, he doesn't go. He doesn't go on the property.
And technically, the property line was where the starting was. If you see it by the building, it's skewed. It's hard to see it, but it's skewed.
See, look, he's still on the sidewalk.
Not really a park. It's not really. He was literally. See how he's in it, so to speak, but he's in the alleyway at the same time.
No, he's not. He's on the sidewalk. The guy right here, he's on their property. He's on the sidewalk. He's past this curb right here.
The sidewalk extends out 3 feet from the building in that area. The way it was designed to be a lot bigger than it actually is, but state asked them to turn around and cut it back to make it so they have a roadway area like they have. That's why they call it an alleyway.
Well, he shouldn't be blocking the right. He shouldn't be standing right there anyway. But at the same time, he's not on their property at this time at all. Like, watch, we can keep watching. He's not going to go past it. He's zoomed in.
Let's see how he walked over towards the corner. He was
but he's still on the sidewalk. Look, he's still on the sidewalk. Look, watch closely. He didn't walk in. Where did he walk in? Where did he walk in there?
I think you're just referring to some optical illusions, the way he's zooming in and out.
Yeah,
that might be that might be the process of what I'm seeing too.
He never walked in.
You gotta remember, I'm doing this through a cell phone, so I'm barely seeing.
Yeah.
It looks like he's seeing.
It's kind of hard to tell because he's turning and zooming at the same time, so it actually looks like he's walking.
It did look like that. Yeah, but he didn't.
That's why I said it, because it looks like it. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, he zoomed in. You saw his hand go up to zoom in. So yeah. All right. So anyway, let's go back to where we were. I don't remember where we were. Where were we?
I think it was.
Told me that I was on private property and to step back. You never said that. You said, I'm going to call the police if you don't tell me what you're doing. That you were dealing with yeah, he never said nothing to me neither. He never told me anything. He said I couldn't record. You were recording inside the building. Oh yeah, anything from a public vantage point, anything that I can see. If anything I can see, I can record. Here comes the police right now. Hopefully they'll educate you. You just wasted resources for nothing. For
speaking of police, there they are.
Individual.
Well, that's none of your business, sir. I'm out in public. There's no reason for you to know why I'm recording.
Wait, what's on the timestamp?
Hey, buddies, how you doing? All right.
How you doing, sir?
9
They
minutes.
called the police
9
on
minutes,
me. They
yeah.
called the police on me.
I got the issue.
Well,
What's that?
You have the
Oh, he
closest
said
gift,
something.
AK.
I mean, he can film on public property, so on public areas, he can film. Okay.
Can you tell them you didn't inform me that I wasn't on private property? You just told me. Well, actually, this guy just told me that behind the pillars is public property.
because of the first words you just said to us right here.
This is true.
Okay, officers, here's the thing. If I was violating a law, he should have told me, hey, can you back up? You're on private property. Could you step away? He said, what am I doing? I didn't answer him. He kept questioning me. He said, if I don't answer his questions, he's going to call the Boston police. So this is why you guys are here. But at the tail, that's what I just said, isn't it, guys? When y'all informed me about being on the other side of the pillars, I stepped back and I said, thank you for letting me know. There's no reason to call police and waste resources for this. These guys are working and they need to handle crimes. I didn't commit a crime.
I mean, we get video all the time. That's what people do. He's videoing, who knows for what, but it'll probably end up on YouTube in a couple hours.
I mean, this cop is handling the situation great. He's let him know, like, yeah, he's fine. I mean, because unfortunately, what he's doing, he's able to do this. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it. We don't like it and sort of thing, but I mean, this is something he can do, and cops standing up for it and doing his job. Good for the cop.
The only place I have a problem with them that when he was obstructing the entryway.
Yeah, agreed. He shouldn't have been standing obstructing the entryway. Absolutely. That's the only thing really. That's the only issue I could say with this video so far. Unless he completely just fucking goes off at deep end in the last a minute and a half, and I could see that happening, but we'll see.
You can't just tell people to stop videoing and that's the end. You tell them it's a security issue. You're on private property. You need to be on public property. It's there. It seems like he's compliant if he's told being on public. You know what I mean? Yep.
So you stay on private property.
Stay on public, you're good.
No problem.
Stay on public, you're good.
No problem. Thanks for educating them. I appreciate that.
How's everything else? All right.
Everything's good.
All right. Have a good day.
Check me out for Resistance on YouTube and Facebook, bro. All right, Resistance. You just spoiled the education, officer. Wow, you just spoiled the education.
How did he spoil it?
Guys like to get a reaction. You just spoiled that. How's
that spoiling the education? He's explaining so the next time someone shows up with this, they don't react like that. No. What you're upset about is the fact that you're probably not going to get a reaction like that here again because now they know what you're all about and what you're here doing. I think that was a good thing for the cop to do, honestly.
Yeah. Education.
What, the cop told him that you're a retard and just said to ignore you?
Pretty much ignore him because this is what he does. They upload to YouTube and we'll let them know what an auditor does, and so apparently that spoils the education. I don't know how, but okay.
Oh, there is no education because he fucked everything up in it anyway. So.
Walk of shame, ladies and gentlemen. Dun, dun, dun. I
don't know how it's walk of shame. Anyway, all right. So, I don't think he did that. He didn't do that bad of a job overall. It was a decent, for what it was. It was an audit. He stayed on the sidewalk. I think it's so debatable whether he was on private property inside those things. I think it's debatable, but I don't live there again, so whatever. For me, it just doesn't sound right. I don't think he should have been standing, regardless if a truck was coming or a truck was not coming. He could have sent it off to the side, and I think that would have been a little better. But other than that, not that bad. The cop did a fantastic job in my mind. Yeah, Hank, what did you think?
Still don't see anything that it accomplished besides annoying people.
No, agreed. I don't think a whole lot was accomplished in that at all, other than now they know not to. Now, I mean, only thing I think what it could accomplish is now when an auditor decides to go to that building, they're not going to get a response because the cop told them now. So maybe one less place to audit. Julie, what'd you think?
He didn't accomplish anything.
Well, I know, but what did you think of the audit in itself? I mean, just what you think?
Well, the cop did pretty well. He could do some work on his attitude, but he did all right, I guess.
Okay, Cat Girl.
It wasn't too bad. He definitely said did not have been done there where a truck can come in and out. And I agree that the general company did that now. The security aren't going to give him the reaction that he wants next time he goes there. And frankly, they all need to work on their attitude.
Mm-hmm. Now for the Resistance's toughest critic, Morgie. What'd you think?
Oh, it served absolutely no purpose. It didn't educate anybody. Nobody cares. It's UPS. You know, it's who are you educating, fuckwit? I mean, seriously, you're not doing anything except harassing people. It's they're allowed to run their business. It's a private business. You're not educating anybody. You think you are, but you're not. Nobody. You're not important enough. You're just not important enough. And besides that, the next shift, you go in there again. The next shift won't have a clue what was going on.
Yeah. So what Kakaro had said, she didn't like the fact that you were on the in the middle of the walkway either. But other than that, she didn't have an issue with what you were doing. You did, and that you didn't accomplish anything. But we're all saying this a useless audit. I mean, nothing was accomplished, honestly. But I mean, if you're gonna do a useless audit, at least you weren't a dick about it. I mean, AK, what do you think?
I think that those people are probably going to go home tonight and be like, you'll never guess what the hell happened to me today. And that's about the end of how much that interaction meant to those people. And it's sad, but that's the truth.
It's true, yeah. All right. But what do you think of how did the Resistance handle the audit?
I just want to say
a little bit every time you do that.
I get why you do what you do. I get it. Like, that's fine. And I don't particularly think he did a awful job at all. I don't. I mean, he made a valid point. If they had told him, "Hey, you're on private property," I think he would have moved. Because as soon as they said that, he moved. Just because somebody's silent and you don't understand what they're doing, like, I guess these people felt more comfortable with the cops around. I don't know. I don't see a reason for the cops to have ever been called. I don't understand it.
I agree. I don't see it, but I think if they would have told him before, I don't think he would have moved. I think the only reason he didn't move is because the police were there. I don't think if they would have just told it, he would have like, I'm on the sidewalk, I'm fine. You know what I mean? I don't think it would have had the same effect as it did at that moment when the cop was there. That's just my personal belief. I could be wrong, though.
Oh, can I just, sorry, excuse me for interrupting. Just to let you know, I actually wasn't watching the video. I was playing Mahjong and listening to it. So there you go. And I really don't give a rat's ass what you think of me, Sunshine. You're not worth you're really not worth the time, effort, or energy. Thank you, Kenny.
All right. And you're next, Reaper.
Okay, I'm next. Well, seeing how it was basically done the way it was, yes, okay, it wasn't that bad. I can see that. After turning on my computer and trying to boot it up so I could see it better, unfortunately. Yes, the way he was moving the camera, yeah, it does look like he was in, but he wasn't. I couldn't say for sure. But other than that issue, him being turned around and asked about, what he's doing there and everything, and him not saying anything. Contrary to popular belief, a lot of people in Boston, and I can say this for a fact because there's been a lot of people that have gone silent and done something deadly. Know that from experience, I could say. Yeah, they had somewhat of a way about it when they turned around and called the cops because he was kind of acting creepy. And usually when something like that happens, especially in the Back Bay area, and usually means problem because they've had issues with that in the past on so many occasions. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So having the cops there guessing, yes, it probably did make him think. That's the reason why he did what he did. As for the area he was in, being on private property and everything, that area actually has been kind of controversial between people because they've had issues with that in the past because of the way a lot of the structures are built and everything like that. You can't tell one from the other if it's going to be on private property or on public property. So that has been a major problem. Other than that, in a way, yeah, he handled it well. He didn't turn around and go stupid. But at the end, him turning around saying they didn't get an education, technically he didn't get the education, knowing about the area because, I mean, if you lived there as long as I have all my life, technically, you would know that, certain things. But if you're just coming in to a place like this and turning around and thinking, I can do what I want to do, you find out the hard way because a lot of times trying to do things in the Back Bay area, unfortunately, has extremely bad consequences. He was lucky it didn't go as bad as he thought it would. Other than that, it went okay for the most part.
Now, Resistance. If they would have told you that you were trespassing on private property before the cops showed up, would you have backed off, or would you have said, "No, I'm on a sidewalk"? Be honest.
I would have backed off.
No, I'm talking to Resistance. He's in chat.
Oh, sorry. But I'll say my opinion on that too as well.
Yeah, I would have backed off too. I mean, well, no, I don't know. I don't think I would have, but I would have. I would have looked at him weird, like this is a sidewalk. I don't see how I'm trespassing here. I probably would have moved, but I would have been real like I wouldn't have believed him.
Well, I would have at least attempted respectful communication first.
Yeah.
I think I would have probably been like, "What? Why?"
Well, then if you did your research and you knew what you were doing, then why did you have to be told that you were on private property?
Then you're just being a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but the other thing is we're missing the beginning of missing the beginning of the video. Why the guard had to come out in the first place. So we're missing little bits and pieces of why there was an interaction in the first place.
Maybe it was organic, or maybe he did something before. We don't know. This is true. Because they are supposed to tell me. Well, they did tell you, and then you moved, right? So no, he knows that he was on private property, so he was willfully trespassing. Okay, that changes everything. So you knew you were trespassing. See, that just makes you look like an ass now, Resistance. That just makes you look like an ass.
That literally makes you look like
You should have let us run with the other narrative.
Yeah,
It made you look better,
it made you look a lot better. Now you just look like an ass.
Congratulations, you proved you're an idiot again.
Here's the big thing is I would rather be a bootlicker than be so fucking dumb that I need to pull the boot out of my ass. Because this is just some ridiculous shit, man. You should have went with the narrative we were running. You at least had a decent chance of having people be like, yeah, that wasn't so bad. All of us were thinking that, and now you look stupid. Now all of us are going, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yes, but AK,
ding dong.
Okay, since when did frauditors have a brain? I mean, you know.
I try, man. I came from that side. I try to help them.
Yes, but you got out, sweetheart. You have a brain. He doesn't. Too many drugs or whatever it is. He's in a previous life or whatever it was. I don't know, but he doesn't have a brain. He's a grifter. That's all he is.
Oh, jeez, man. Oh,
Man, at least if you're gonna go trespass and knowingly trespass, lick the fucking window, because that's how stupid you are.
Everyone is entitled. He says everyone is entitled.
Oh, sorry.
It's everyone's entitled to a verbal trespass. I admitted to being an a-hole, but the law is a law. So if he admits he's an asshole for that, at least he owns it. He owns that fact. That's cool. Right on.
Wait a minute.
All right, you get the cookie without the chocolate chip on that one.
What law is it that they have to tell you you're breaking the law?
Well, he does.
Do they have to tell you got to wear pants?
He does need a verbal trespass, though. He is right on that. But God, dude, you're a fucking really. I know it's. I just want them to tell me. So why'd you get all butthurt? Like, they didn't tell me, officer. Blah blah blah. Fool, you knew you were fucking trespassing. Oh, now I'm getting upset about that. Jeez.
You got bamboozled candy.
That'll teach a client.
I know, right? Shit. Man, I was here giving him the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah, Resistance didn't do so bad during this one. Then he had to come in and be all truthful and shit. Oh, yeah, I'm just an asshole. God damn.
Oh, my God. I'm dying over here.
Yeah, but we already know he's an arsehole. I mean, that's
now
neither
he's a
here nor
fucking
there.
moron, too.
Yeah, we'll now upgrade him to fucking moron.
God darn, Bobby.
It's stuff like this that makes me question to give auditors the benefit of the doubt. Because when I did, this shit happened.
All I got.
Make this up.
All I gotta say to God is, God darn it, Bobby.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm dying.
Because they were not educated, they need to know that they had to verbal trespass.
Okay, let's just make this clear. At the end of that, they pretty much told him, hey, this asshat over here just wants to make a scene. Don't fucking fill into it. So essentially, you got your way. They were like, they gave you your way because they know the annoyance that you are.
Yeah.
And then told him, hey, bud, here's the real deal. Nobody's learning anything. Go
the only
do
person who
something
did a
better.
walk
Go find out where the money's going. Go freaking to a council meeting or a budget meeting, or go to a homeless shelter and feed the homeless. Do something better besides filming a building.
He said
that you knew you were trespassing at.
He said being an asshole in my belt, so they apparently that's what he's saying. Yeah, we can tell.
God, if that's all you've got in your life, is you really have a fucking useless life, don't you?
Man, I gotta say this to him for one thing, dude. Don't go to Dorchester because they will look at you. They'll rob your ass where you stand. They ain't gonna think twice.
Well, here's the thing, Resistance. Like, so when you go into a store and you see a Kit Kat and you take the Kit Kat, and is it the onus on them to not tell you to steal that Kit Kat, or do you know already not to steal that Kit Kat? And maybe if you don't like Kit Kats, substitute whatever candy you do like.
Here's the deal. Everybody talks about defunding the police, and when people go out and do stupid shit like this, and the resources that are wasted on it, and you knew that was happening, you are enabling your tax dollars to be wasted, you fucking morons.
Resistance, the link is up at the top. It should be pinned.
Oh no, there's gonna be a tornado.
Oh, he's gonna come up.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm excited. Morgan,
Can we really Morgan? Can we let Morgan really the hound dog Morgan on him.
Oh, I don't think we can stop that.
Wolf.
Love Morgie.
Oh, here comes some more fucking clips. Oh God.
That's exactly it. The resistance, because you admitted it, you're the one that did the walk of shame, you fucking retard.
Yeah, I mean, you should have just let us run with, you did a decent job, but you muffed that up.
Yeah.
Can
What's
I
going
also
on?
say, can I tell you this, sir? I got a question. Have you ever heard, there's two lawyers here on YouTube, right? And one of their best sayings is, it's shut the fuck up Friday. You could learn a lot from these two guys.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's
But
going on?
that
How are
takes
you?
intelligence, and he hasn't got any.
Hey Morgie, how you doing? Morgie, how you doing, Morgie?
I'm fine, sweetheart. Have
No,
you
don't call me
have you
sweet.
have you managed to kick
No,
yourself in the head yet?
Don't call me sweetheart. You know you can't stand my guts. Let's just keep it real. Come on,
All
man.
right.
Come on. Man.
Okay, that's fine. G'day, you total utter and fucking wanker. How you doing?
Klein, how you doing, Klein?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right. So what you guys want to talk about? Now, I just want to say one at a time because I can't shut all of you down at one time. All right? We got to go one by one.
All right. I think AJ
You
had a
can't
question.
shut a gate, mate. You just
Did you have
proved it.
Morgie can never follow the rules, Klein. Why is that?
So, I guess, so you knew when you went there where you were beyond that little border, which I still find really weird.
Yeah, it really
that
is.
was private property.
It was really absurd. So I felt the same way. So I felt as though that if it's the case, and all I'm doing is recording, not committing a crime, just standing there, then they should tell me that I'm on private property and should move on the other side of the pillars. Simple as that.
Why the fuck should they? I mean, what in your limited brain capacity
Well, Morgie,
would
listen.
make you go and do that in the first place?
Morgie, I do what I want, Morgie. Whatever I do is none of your business, but it is your business because I make it public. So what you do is stay with your business and just keep watching and talk amongst your friends about what I do. But don't ask me any questions, Morgie, because you're not qualified to ask me a damn thing.
Oh, sweetheart, you can't answer questions because you haven't got the
Listen, you
answers
can
anyway.
project it, Morgie. You can project as much as you want as well.
Oh, I'm not projecting, sweetheart.
Yeah,
The only person who projects
yes, you
here is
are.
you.
Yes, you are, Morgie, because you do not know me.
Oh, sweetheart, I don't need to know. I don't need to know you.
Morgie,
I don't
you
need to
don't
know
know
you.
me.
You put yourself out there, sweetheart. You're a public figure, remember?
But you don't know me. You just know the
give
public
a
figure. You do, because you've been talking about it for the past 20 minutes. So let's admit to that. You do give a fuck because you've been talking about it for the past 20 minutes.
Well,
so you do.
But to be
because
fair,
you're
Can we just all agree on that she does care what I do in my videos? Because she speaks
No,
about it?
I don't. It's not your videos I'm interested in. You're
Morgie,
just a
come
fucking
on now,
moron.
Morgie.
You're an absolute
Morgie.
idiot.
I'm the biggest ass.
Hold on.
You've got the intelligence of roadkill.
You're saying not to talk over each other, and yet every single time she has said a single thing, you've gone, Morgie. You need to allow this woman a chance to speak, and then you can respond, sir.
Who's speaking? I'm sorry. I don't know you.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. You don't know any of
I
us.
don't know.
You don't
I would like
so
to
why
know.
don't you? So why don't you
Oh my
crawl
God.
back under whatever rock it was you decided to crawl out of today? Okay.
Well, I smelt you online. And
Oh, I doubt
it
that,
has to
sunshine.
be-
That's an
I said,
impossibility.
he has to be on KKTV's live channel.
Well,
I said, Morgie has to be. He has to be on KKTV's live channel.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's why I'm here.
So you
We only put you. We only put you up because
Talking
you
about
showed
no,
up.
you didn't. Wait a minute, Morgie. You have no control of anything on the platform that you're on right now. You didn't do a damn thing. Okay,
Well, the point is,
Morgie,
the
stop
only
trying
reason
to
we're
make
even
like
looking
you
at
have
your
so much
video.
power when you don't. You're a little
Hold
piece of shit down under.
I never said I had any power.
Sound like
Hold
that.
on. Hold
I never
on.
said I had any power, sweetheart.
Now hold on. The only reason we even watch your videos is because I noticed you in chat, and I like to watch auditors' videos when they're in the chat. We haven't watched one of your video. I personally haven't watched one of your videos. The last thing I saw from you was when you finally got your daughter back. I saw that, and then I tuned in a couple other times, some of your live streams. You had stopped doing audits the last time I watched you. I see you're back to doing them, but the last time I watched, you weren't doing audits. So,
well,
it's
I
not
don't
like
speak,
it's
I
not
don't
like
speak
it's
about
not.
my business about what I do. You guys just see it when I
That's
make it
not.
public.
I'm just.
I'm just saying whatever you think. Go ahead and think that, but I'm not going to, expound
Hold
on
on.
that.
Oh no,
Sir,
I'm just
we were
stating
all
something.
on your side until you turned around and opened your mouth and said
But
that
it's
you
no problem
knew
that you're
it
not
was
on my
wrong.
side. It's not a problem that you're not on my side. I don't care that you
But that's
disagree with
what
what
you're
I
up
do.
here complaining about.
I'm not.
And
What did I
then
complain? Wait a
on
minute. Wait a minute.
top
What did
of
I
that,
complain about?
on top
Ask
of that,
me.
you just said that
No,
you
wait a
were
minute.
upset
I
that
need
you
you
Let
to
her
tell me
finish.
found
what
Let
I
her
Morgie
complain
and
finish.
about.
you knew
Let her
that she
finish.
had to be on KKTV. So you came here to mess with Morgie. And then you got upset because we watched a video of yours. Are you
Yes.
kidding me? Do you
Yes.
know
So
how many
listen. So
people we watch?
all right.
Do
So
you
let me
know how
respond
many
to
people we
what
watch?
you just said. First of all, Morgie was shooting disrespectful shots at me the whole time in the chat. But you only realize when I say something to her that's disrespectful just now. You didn't pick up on anything that she said to me because you didn't care. So I really don't care about what you think, but I want to ask you a question. What have I complained about?
Oh, sweetheart, haven't you heard of
Wait,
free speech?
Morgie, please be quiet. Let Act Twiminy answer.
Shut the
What did I
fuck up,
complain about?
moron.
All right,
You
hold,
just,
hold
you
on.
just,
Let,
you just, you just, you just,
People hate when I
hang on,
speak the
hang on, hang
truth.
on, hang on,
And
hang on,
Morgie,
hang
you
on.
are one of those people. You hate when I speak the truth. That's all I do is just speak
You
truth.
wouldn't know the
Be sure to
truth
let
I
us
if you
even
know if
tell
you
turn
ever
on
do
over.
speak
myself.
the
I
truth.
even tell on myself.
You
So I
wouldn't.
know you. I know where your standpoint is, Morgie. I'm a
Yeah.
black man with a camera. Not only that,
Well, look,
I
as if
speak
I'd give a
truth.
rat's ass whether you're a black
Speak
man with
truth,
a
and you
camera
hate it.
or
You're a propagandist.
or a purple
You're a
wombat with a camera.
propagandist. You
What
like to
you are
stitch
is a
and
fucking
mold and
arsehole.
shape,
You're an
all right,
idiot,
hold on,
a
things.
hold
moron.
on, hold
You
on,
serve
hold
no
on.
purpose
Morgie,
whatsoever.
you are
Hold on,
nothing, Morgie.
guys,
You just sit
guys,
on
guys,
YouTube every night.
guys. Okay, guys. I'm gonna meet you both right now because you guys are both just really going off on that one. Now, hold on. Before that went off, you had asked AK a question, and no one gave AK a chance to answer it. So AK, he asked you what, what he was upset about. You can answer now since you have a chance to.
I mean, he came up here just. I get it. Morgie said some stuff about him. Morgie says stuff about a lot of people. That's just. And if he automatically came up here and was like, don't be talking over each other. And every time that Morgie said a single thing, he was Morgie, Morgie, Morgie. Like, don't. That's
Well,
automatically
we've
on
already
you.
got
That
that
shows
covered.
you being
We've
disrespectful.
got that covered. You still didn't answer the question. What did I complain about? I was wrong for interjecting when I did say in the beginning, hey, one at a time. So I was wrong for that. It got a little heated. But back to the original question, what did I complain about? Right. It was nothing. So you just made something up just to try to make me look bad.
Well, no, you were
And see,
complaining.
I
You
speak
make
like this,
yourself
Kenny.
look bad
Kenny, I
enough,
speak
though,
like this
man.
because this is what you guys do on your channel. Remember, it's always a purpose when I
Dude,
come up
I
here.
came from your
To show,
side. What are
wait,
you
it doesn't
talking
matter.
about?
You said that I was complaining, which was not true.
Okay, I'm sorry. I take that back. I
All
used the
right, look,
wrong
that's over
word.
with. Now I'm talking to Klein. Klein, this is the reason why I do what I do. Every time I come on your platform, it's for a purpose, just to point this little stuff out to show how you guys try to mold your narrative. Okay?
Okay, what is our narrative?
Well, look what she just tried to do just now. She tried to make it seem like I was a bad guy up here on this platform when Morgie was disrespectful way back when I was in the chat, and even got more disrespectful when I came on the chat. So let's just I try to keep it fair. I try to come in here with an even tone voice, say hi to you guys, and I receive some shots, but when I shoot the shots back, I'm the bad guy.
Oh no, you guys were both shooting shots at each other. It got a little heated, a little too fast. So we're gonna have to calm this down so we can have a conversation. Now, you were complaining in the chat while we were watching the video. You were talking about how we were being petty because we were upset that you were in the middle of the loading dock area. You were rightfully upset when when Reaper here thought you had moved in, which you didn't, and we made sure that was clear, right? We made sure it was clear that you
No,
did move in.
I wasn't upset. I was nowhere near upset. Just trying to make things clear and
Okay, maybe
let you know that this guy didn't know what he was talking about.
But the point is the way, and again, when words on the screen, it's hard to, context and the way you were saying things you're saying and what I know about you from my last experiences with you. And when you're here, you're usually upset if we're watching one of your videos, especially if we say anything negative about you in a video. Remember, you made like 2 or 3 videos on me because of that one video I made on you. I remember this. I'm just going off of past experiences. Okay. You understand that? Just like you're going off past experiences about this channel off of what you've seen, and you're talking about this narrative when we were giving you praise just a little bit ago, but if we were doing that, that's not part of the agenda. Let me finish. Okay. So look, my point is that
it's nothing. You guys talk about nothing. You're mad because I'm in front of a building recording. You have nothing else better to do but to talk about this.
I'm not mad
about this kind of content.
I'm not mad at you doing that.
Excuse
you
me?
Can do that. I'm not mad that you're in front of the building. I don't.
I'm speaking of you collectively with your subscribers and your followers. Okay, basically.
But if I don't myself, you can't talk about me collectively with them because I don't think that way. So it's not collectively.
Well, let me just say this. When things go right in the audit and you see things are going right in the audit, or should I say smoothly, and it's not what you really expecting to see, you'll say things like, woo, there goes a UPS truck. And that's why I wrote in the comments, yeah, I'm in public. You're going to see other things too. See, you guys try to dwindle it down when it's not going towards your narrative. Kenny, I know you. You're a content creator.
Wait, what?
I'm a content creator as well. Okay? Every little thing you try to spin off. Morgie is the queen spinner. Okay? She'll try to dumb down everything, makes everything seem like it's stupid. Morgie, your game is tired and it's old. Okay? You're a propagandist. And I'm going to tell you about you, Kenny. What you do is you let the thing ride. You let your people on your platform go as far as they could go. But when they do cross the line, that's when you come in. So, once again, Kenny, I look at this whole platform as a big fraud, just something for you to do, to talk about other people, okay? That y'all don't like guys that record buildings. Wow, big deal.
That's not even the case. Not all of us.
What crime was committed? What crime was committed?
We never said a crime was committed.
I literally was sitting up here standing up for you.
I don't. See, this is the part you don't understand. I don't look for your praise. I do this for me.
So
I do this for people. I do not look for your praise. I did not ask Kenny to play a video.
Attention. Gotcha.
I did not ask Kenny to play a video.
But here's the
you
thing,
guys like to watch our stuff.
No one said
that's what whether you like it or not. You guys love it. You love to watch it.
We were never saying you broke any law, so that little statement you made is irrelevant. Also, when you're talking about how
you're watching it for what? So you're watching it for what?
To see how the audit went.
Okay. Okay. Laws with audits. Okay, laws are entailed with audits. All right. So there was no crime committed.
No shit.
So
no one said there was one.
So what's the problem? What's the problem? Anything other than that is petty. That's why I say petty. You're being petty.
What is this word salad?
What were we spinning about the UPS truck? What scenario are we spinning with the UPS truck?
Well, that's what you guys do. Like with things that, you can say how bad of an audit it was. Not you, Kenny, but the people on your platform or whatever. Y'all can talk how much shit y'all want to talk about it. But you guys know it went well. Yeah. And because it was going well, ooh, there goes a UPS truck. See, those are y'all thing. That's the 1A hating community thing right there. Y'all like to dumb things down. Y'all like to deflect.
You guys, excuse me. Was the UPS truck comment? That's it.
Wait.
You like to deflect. You guys like to deflect. When I will give you credit, Kenny. Kenny, I will give you credit. You did say, well, some certain things were right within the video. But people like Morgan.
He's a man that you're noticing that he said that the video was okay.
Yeah, AK said
actually, Actimity, you're off my radar right now, and actually all the good things you said, I definitely put to the side because you had so much to say to me when I said what I said to Morgie. But you did say some things. I did hear you say, "Well, he has a right to be on the sidewalk." You know, you did say that. Hank, of course, love you, Hank. Okay, I listen to you all the time. I love you, bro. I know you can't stand me, and I guess it's kind of like a force of between evils or whatever. But Hank can't stand me. He's always going to find something that's wrong. It is what it is. But I swear,
I find it utterly useless what you do.
Okay. Well, Hank, you can say you listen. Hank, I don't care to know you. I don't care to know what you do, what your past is, and I don't care what you think about what I do. You guys need to understand that no matter how much you say, hey, the resistance is an asshole, I'm still going to put more asshole content out. But guess what? It's going to hit hard and it's going to hit home.
And
no matter if you guys agree with it or not.
And not that we don't agree with. It's people that take out the camera and harass people with actual DOMs and treat them like they're not human beings.
Klein, translate, please. Klein, translate.
She said she doesn't. It's not that we don't like you guys filming. It's when they take out the camera and they're filming people being an asshole and just making the story about the person they're filming just to be an asshole. It's not the fact that you're filming the building or anything like that.
And that's what you got out that video? That I was making them look like an asshole?
No, I don't think she's talking about that video.
Like an asshole.
I'm not talking particularly about that video. I'm talking about. I'm not the talk. Okay, well, Nene did may look like made a little out of that video, but I swear, but other prior videos, people do try and make them look out to be asshole. When I told you talk about name bad number, you got to bad me my right down trouble. Yours that's like, do you even hear the crap you bout out?
Well, Cat Girl, I have a rebuttal to that, and you can look at any one of my videos, pick anyone out, and I'm always engaged first, and most of the time it's in a negative way. So I'm a true believer of what Rice Krispie says, that I give what I get. And if you come at me wrong, especially when I'm not in any kind of harm or danger towards you, if I'm not doing any of that and you come at me wrong, then you get the same thing back. But let me just say one other thing. That doesn't include police, okay? So if I see a police officer do something wrong, or if I see him mumble under his breath something wrong, he gets it regardless. Black, white, Chinese, red, green, orange. But when it comes to, I try to have respect towards the common citizen out in the street. I've done some things in the past. I'm not a perfect person. I've said this before. I've done some things in the past that maybe I shouldn't have done. But for a while, since I've grown, Morgie wouldn't think so. Hank doesn't think so neither. But since I've grown, I've tried to give the common citizen respect, but it never really works because they always come at me the wrong way.
Oh, well, really? So you don't care what we think, but that's why you're here, to argue with us, is that correct?
No, hey, Cat Girl, I'm not arguing. I rebutted with Cat Girl. Cat Girl asked me a question, and I answered it.
No, but you said you don't care what we think, so why the fuck are you here?
Because Cat Girl was so... Why am I here? I like to listen to y'all. It's entertainment. I laugh at how you guys try to make us seem like the worst people in the world.
Oh, but you are. That's the whole point of the whole thing.
I'm also an assholeian too, Morgie. Did you know
yeah.
that?
Well, that goes without saying. I mean, we already know that.
Hey,
but the thing is, you crap on about propaganda and crap like that, and yet you're up here plugging what you do and plugging your channel and plugging this and plugging the fact that you're an arsehole. I mean, we know all that shit.
It's
your behaviour.
You're tripping.
You talk about. Will you shut the fuck up for a minute? You talk about trying to respect people's rights, and yet look at that. What you did to that poor girl in in that drive-through that day.
Oh God,
You know,
we're going back to that,
you.
Morgie.
No,
I thought
I'm
we
just saying. I'm just saying. Fuck
No,
you.
let's come on,
Fuck,
guys.
fuck you. Fuck you, loose
Morgie, you're a little hot
moral.
in the box right now, so
You
come
have
on.
no ethics whatsoever. You
Pick
really
something
are
up.
an
Come on,
arsehole.
we did that. We've covered that in full. You're
Yeah,
hot.
I
in the
know, but
box.
I'm just saying you're the one sitting there saying I respect people's rights, and yet you
No,
go
what
and
it
do things
is
like
that
that.
you're hot in the box right now. Your feelings are all shammied up. And you
No,
know,
no.
you really don't listen. Wait a minute. Come on, Morgie. Let a person
Sweetheart, shove a
Hey,
tampon up it and light it
hey,
because it's the only bang your box is ever
What
going
are
to
you,
get. I can tell
Morgie,
you
what
that
are you
now.
doing? What are you doing in life? Since you can tell me how non-productive my life is,
Your
tell me
life is
what
completely
you've
non-productive. This is
tell
all
me
you can
what
do.
you've contributed to the world. But not only that, here's the extra part. Produce receipts, have a clip, add a clip on YouTube. But tell
Why
me
would
the
I?
positive, excuse me, tell me
I
the
don't need
positive things that you
to prove
produce
myself to
to the world.
anybody. I don't need to
Right.
I don't need to put
Right.
myself
But
out
you
there.
can throw stones, can't you?
Oh
You
yeah,
damn sure can throw stones.
yeah, because that's what I do. That's
You,
what I'm here to do.
I
That's what I do
know.
in life, actually.
Two peas in a pod. Morgie, you're nothing.
No,
Have a
sweetheart,
seat.
you're the one
Have a
that's
seat.
nothing.
Have a seat, sweetheart.
No, sweetie,
It's pretty
you're the one
much
that's
over
nothing.
for you anyway.
No,
There's not much left
sweetie,
going
I'm
on with
still
you.
here. You're the
There's
one
not
that's
much
not.
left going on with you, Morgie. That's why you're online 24/7, or at least when
I'm not
Kenny's,
online
or at least
24/7.
well, at least when
It's called,
Kenny's
it's
on.
called, it's
At
called time
least when
difference.
Kenny's on. Seen you in Kate's room a couple of
Yeah,
times.
it's called time difference, sweetheart.
Right. So you really don't have much time left. So just have a
I'm in
seat.
lockdown.
Continue to be
But
mad.
to be
Continue to be
fair, I
mad.
haven't. All right, you're really just talking way too much right there. So 24/7 and being on two different streams is. Stop me if I'm wrong, guys, but there's a big difference between those two, right?
You're not on that often. One.
Yeah, I'm not.
And two, nor is Kate.
Yeah, so I mean,
Right.
that's
You're
not
right.
giving me
I said that
24/7.
I'll take the 24/7
It
back.
seems to
I said
me
at
the
least
fact that why are you talking over me, sir?
because
It
I
seems
was
to me the fact
correct
no,
a statement that Kenny made. I said that you know what I'll take the 24/7
I
back,
wasn't done
but
talking.
at least
No. I
she
I
have
didn't hear
sat
that.
here quietly forever though, Kenny. I wasn't
Yeah,
even
no, you
done.
have. So hold on. So hold on, resistance. She.
I'll mute
Everyone
myself.
here has
Okay.
been.
I'll mute
Yeah,
myself.
that
You
works.
guys get your thing in while I mute myself.
You go
All
ahead.
verbal blues.
Go ahead, AK. Oh, I knew this was going to be good.
Two people who don't go live that often. All right. Matter of fact, I think it's been a while since I've seen you go almost 3 hours.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, so you're ridiculous there, sir. Along with Masshole. And if that's the only two you can come up with, and some of us, yes, we have some spare time and we like to spend our spare time online. Because that's
Sweetie, I'm
kind
not
of a
talking
fucking
about you. I'm
thing.
talking about Morgie. Are you defending Morgie?
Let her finish.
Absolutely.
All right, just finish, AK. Just let her finish, and then you can
Absolutely.
rebut.
And we all enjoy having Morgie around. And Morgie tends to end up leaving because she has, a life that you're talking that she doesn't have. We've all heard her say it. You're going for these ad hominem attacks. You have nothing but that. Find something of substance, sir.
I have nothing for you guys. I just come here to listen and laugh at you guys. You guys play my content, which I'm thankful for, Kenny. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Actually, I don't play your content all that much. That was the first time.
Whenever I'm on, most of the times when I come on, you do. So I want to thank you for that. Appreciate
I
it.
don't think so.
And
The last time I came,
I didn't plug my channel.
No,
you
you
plugged my channel.
No, you've been plugging it the whole time you've been here, sweetheart.
No,
and by the way, if you want to know the reason I'm
playing
here,
the video. He plugged it by playing the video.
excuse me, I'm talking. Now, one of the reasons that you think that I'm here all the time is because of a little thing called time difference. I'm in a different fucking country, you moron, and you're even too bloody stupid to even realize that. I mean, this is why we have a go at you. You are so thick. You have nothing to contribute. Seriously, you sit there and you talk and you talk and you talk about absolutely nothing. It's either got to be about you or you're trying to disparage everybody else. You've got nothing, sweetheart. You're a waste of space, and that's all you're ever going to be.
Thank you for those words, Morgie.
All right. So does anyone, Hank? Do you have anything?
No, he's not worth my time.
Hank, how you been, bro? How you been? How's things been going on with you?
That happens.
You been all right? How's things out there on the ranch? Oh God.
All right. So Julie, you've been really quiet. You have anything to say?
Nope.
Reaper, you've been really quiet too. What about you?
Listening to everything that I'm hearing, but I will say this, Resistance, I did come back on what I said earlier when it came down to you being by the building doors. I did look at it again, okay? Yes, it was a camera angle difference. I will say that. So I was maybe in the wrong on that one. As for the majority of the other content, yes, they did state it, but they also stated it again when you're by the building between the pillars. They did state that was trespassing, that is their building. That is true. I did a credit though. Yes, it was a good video and it didn't show a lot of stupidity until after we started reading the comments on the paper, on the thing.
Well, I just want to address something to you. You said don't go to Dorchester and do this. Obviously, you haven't. Maybe I need to plug my channel because this guy, Reaper, obviously hasn't been through my catalog. So we know Josh is here. We know KTL is here, keeping them liable. We know Mass Accountability is here. Those are the main three, including me, that's in the city of Boston. And I'm going to say, because I'm always a winner, I run Boston. And you need to watch my videos because I'm in every section of Boston, even East Boston and Southie. So don't tell me where not to go because I've already been there.
So I don't know if you're aware, but oh yeah, you are. You know who Josh is. What about him? He thinks he's the king of YouTube and the king of all this other stuff. So
he can think what he wants. I don't care what he thinks.
Okay.
Josh is in jail, sweetheart. You
Josh
should know that well. And you don't run anything. You couldn't run Boston.
Okay, that's your opinion. You're all the way down under. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna say it again. I run Boston.
No, you don't. I'll tell you who runs Boston. I'll tell you who runs Boston.
Wait a minute. See, this is where you get it messed up, Morgie.
No, sweetheart, you don't run Boston.
I don't care who you think. I don't care what you think. Whatever.
I know you don't, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm
going to tell you anyway.
I'm a mute right now.
You want to know who runs? You want to know who runs Boston?
I'm a mute.
You want to know who runs Boston? Kate runs Boston. Kate runs YouTube and your YouTube in Boston. Sweetheart, she's all over you like a fucking rash.
Thank you for those words, Morgie.
No fucking worries, sweetheart.
Can I say something? Can I please say something?
Go ahead, Kako.
So you asked, you asked why do we do what we do? And the person main comment I completely agree with. We do what we do in the Wild Dog community. It's both the game that you are that will grind. I'm not sure you do, but we basically do what we do to both the game that numerous fraudsters had done, e-bagging online for money when they get themselves arrested, or e-bag for money because they refuse to also try to get a real dog.
That's a good question. Do you have like an actual job?
Well, that's none of your guys' business.
You don't have to answer.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Check this out. If I wanted any of that information disclosed, I would make it public on my channel.
Of course, he doesn't have a job.
Really? Is that what you think? Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go with that. It doesn't matter. once again, Morky, it doesn't matter what you think. Okay? What I do know is what I can tell you guys this. What I can tell you guys this is that I live a simple life and I'm very comfortable and I'm very, very happy since I got my daughter back. Very happy.
Well, since you do have your daughter living with you, I'm gonna go on a limb and probably say you probably do. Hey, look, if you don't want to, we're not asking where you work. I just was asking a general question, not for any details. But again, like you say, you don't have to answer, and that's fine. It's just from my experience of the auditing community, a lot of auditors don't actually have a job. It's not true for all auditors, but it seems like a majority of them don't. That is why I asked the question.
All right. Well, listen. I don't speak for other auditors, and I'm not like other auditors. What I keep private, I keep private. Whatever I put public, you'll see it on YouTube or Facebook.
Oh, like I said, that's fine.
Right there. You see, I just don't answer any question, Kenny. You know?
No, it's fine. I'd expect you to. I'm not saying you have to answer it. I was just throwing it out there because I just wanted to know for my own benefit. That's it.
So Morky has stated, Kenny, I want to tell you something.
You're too fucking full of yourself.
Can I tell you something, Kenny? Kenny, can I tell you something? Morky stated that Kate is running Boston, right? And I laugh at that because Kate, to me, gives a lot of misinformation. And I can say that from my own experience because she said I was deadbeat dad, that I owed child support. She said a few other things. And when you're a reporter and you give out information like that and you don't correct it, you don't run anything. See, I'm the type of guy, I'm transparent as hell. I'm the type of guy who docks my own stuff. You guys can go back and look at it.
Whatever, yeah, we know you doxed yourself. You did a great job on it. You do a great job on it in the videos.
Look at it, Morky, you can. But the point is that I'm transparent as ever. And I've made plenty of mistakes.
No, you're just stupid.
I've made plenty of mistakes while out there recording. But I also manned up and told about those and spoke about those mistakes and rectified it as well. So I speak about you making an ignorant statement, which you usually make. You always think that, whatever you say is top, is boss. No, it's not.
I don't say. I've never said
rhetoric. It's just rhetoric. That's what you're doing. Okay? But when you say ignorant statements like Kate is running shit in Boston, subscribers don't mean
she runs it all over the auditors.
Subscribers don't mean a damn thing. Let's just make that clear. Okay.
No, she runs circles around auditors in Boston.
Let me finish. Let me explain to you that how ignorant.
I need you to, because whatever you're saying is a lot of bullshit.
Let me explain to you how ignorant you are.
No, sweetheart. You're the one that's ignorant.
When she gives misinformation,
she didn't give any misinformation. We know exactly what was on.
And you know that.
She's got the receipts, sweetheart.
You know that. But you can hang on. You can
She's
hang
got
on
the receipts.
Because
she's got the receipts.
Okay, you tell her to bring them up.
All the paperwork to
you tell her to bring them up. I challenge you right now. Anybody got her number? Somebody call her now. Bring her up.
No, we're not going to do that. We don't need to do it. I'm just saying, if Kate
Kenny, are you down? Let's make an appointment, Kenny. Let's schedule this, Kenny.
Well, you show up and you don't have any
right here. Let's schedule it because I got my receipts too.
No, you haven't.
All right, I will talk to Kate and see if she would like to. She might not. She's pretty busy. So
if she doesn't, don't fan her ass, Kenny. If she doesn't, then it's not true because she's a reporter. She's a reporter. Wait a minute. She's a reporter. She's a reporter, and if she has the truth and she already covered someone who she's covered many times before in the past, which is me, then she would bring it to the forefront. Morgie, you just wrote a check your ass can't cash. Kenny, you
Resistance, why the fuck would you even think Kate would waste the time with you in the first place? She did it months ago. You're irrelevant to her now.
Receipts on me.
You're irrelevant. You're irrelevant. You're irrelevant.
You're a liar, Morgie. Nothing.
She's not wasting your time with you. You're irrelevant. She's proved it.
I'm going to mute right now.
Good. You're irrelevant. Kate doesn't need. Kate's already bought the receipts. It's all been done. She absolutely eviscerated you when you were hanging out with Josh. She doesn't need to prove anything anymore. It's all been done. It's all been put out there.
Did you see me hang out with Josh? Morgie,
I thought you were going to mute yourself.
Morgie, when did you see me hang out with Josh? Since you're speaking, you need to come with truth. You need to come with true
when you got arrested and he went out there to help bail you out.
All right, you know what? You want to clear this misconception up because it's a total misconception. Okay. All right, and we're gonna get this out there right now. Klein, you got yourself some good content right here. So about 2 months after I started auditing, I did a video at the downtown at the what is that called? The Money Building. What's the Money Building called? You know what I'm talking about. Every city has it. Can't come to my mind right now.
Bank?
No, not the bank. The main bank in the city. The Treasury Building.
Treasury Department?
Yeah. Okay, I did a video there. Okay, I titled it "Me and KTL, only 2 auditors to go to make it in and make it out." Okay, I did my research on it before I titled it. I didn't see any auditor go in and come out. One auditor was in front of it and got locked up in front of the building. Anyway, later that night, it gets out there. This is very early of me auditing. It gets out there, had good views on it. And I get a call through Facebook because I'm on Facebook, all right? So it's Josh. Josh is on a multiple call with me. There's other people on here. Is such and such, this and that person. And I'm like, wow. And I'm not going to lie. I'm the new guy in the business. So I'm like, oh, okay, Josh is calling me. Let me see what he's talking about. So after he gets everybody off the call, it's just me and him. He says, hey, I want to do an audit with you. And I say, okay, cool. He said, yeah, we could do one tomorrow. He said, I'm going to pick the spot. He said, as a matter of fact, this is how we're going to do it. He said, we're going to send you in there first, and then we, the white guys, are going to go behind. Okay? And I said, okay. That's just exactly what I said. He said, look, call me in the morning, and we'll meet up. I said, okay. Went to sleep that night, woke up, did my thing, which is none of y'all business, and I didn't call Josh because he tried to make the audit on some racial shit, and I didn't like how he approached me, and I never, ever called him again. So fast forward, when I get arrested, okay, and what case was that when I got arrested? I think that was the Mass General Hospital case when I got arrested in front of Mass General Hospital. I get arrested there, and I get taken to A1 station downtown Boston. Okay? I called Rice Krispie because I needed them to put the information out there. For some reason, every time I get locked up, I don't have cash on me. It's just my credit card. And the city doesn't take any type of debit or credit for payment. So I always got to call somebody to send a message to somebody else to get me out of jail, which is not a problem, but it's just a little hassle. So I called Rice Krispie. KTL was already on it, unbeknownst to me, and I'm talking about keeping him liable. He's my 6. If you guys don't know about him, check him out. He knew about it already, and he was already on it, and he came up to the police station first. While I was in jail, I was able to call Rice Krispie. I spoke to Rice Krispie, and I believe Rice Krispie sent the message to anyone he could in Boston, in the Boston area, to let them know that I was in jail. And he sent the message to Josh. When I get released from, before I even say when I get released from jail, let me speak about when KTL was there. He was there for about 15 minutes, and he told me that Josh came. Josh offered to be half of the bail. KTL declined at first, but he continued, and the whole time Josh was filming. Okay? The whole time Josh was filming. And KTL finally, I believe, took $200. I don't know if my bill was $400 or $600. I can't remember. But I believe KTL received $200 from him, and I offered to pay him back. He said, don't worry about it. It's fine. But I would get released from jail about a half hour after KTL pays for the bill. And I come out, and I'm expecting for KTL to be out there because I'm thinking he's the only one that could get here fast enough to get me out of jail. But it wasn't just KTL, it was Josh, and they both were recording. So if you watch that video, watch my face, because I'm kind of a little surprised that Josh is there. All right. So, said some things on the camera. I thanked him after I found out that he paid for my bail, and I kept it moving. So, when anybody say that I hung out with Josh, y'all got that wrong.
Okay, so people in chat are saying that you have worked with him before. Now, I remember this video. I actually found out about. I remember there was somebody
never
with
worked with
Josh.
Josh. You guys are wrong.
I remember. Hold on, let me finish, man. I remember seeing Josh's video, and he was with there with someone. I don't remember who it was, but I'm assuming it was the guy you're talking about, KTL. And he was there. I stopped watching it before you got released. He was out there and he was filming. Josh was also trying to raise bail money for you. Did you get anything from Josh as far as bail money? Because he was trying to raise money for you.
You talk about that night that I got arrested. I told you he contributed, I believe, $200.
Okay,
if I'm wrong about $200, I could check with KTL and he'll tell me the exact amount. I can't even remember what the bill was. This was last year, but yes, he definitely contributed, and I definitely thanked him.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure he didn't,
and here's the
raise
thing,
money on your name and then pocket that money. That's all I was trying to get at.
Here's the thing. I work by myself. Yeah, I have KTL as a six who I work with occasionally, and I've traveled abroad and worked with Wolfie Gladly and other people just to let people know that I'm relevant in the community. But if you watch my videos, I'm by myself. I don't work with anybody. I'm mainly by myself. And that's at least 95% of my videos. So, like, all this misconception of me working with Josh and all that, y'all wrong. So, produce the receipts that I'm in a video with Josh. That's all y'all got to do, other than the video that he recorded when I got out of jail. So, if you want me to keep it real, it's what Josh does, okay? The same situation that he did with, what's the dude's name? Omaha. Come on, that everybody does with Omaha. All right. Yeah. See, I'm not scared to run my mouth because I tell the truth. So when that happened, when I watched it, I went home that night and I watched this video, and it was just it was just for content. Mm-hmm. And he spoke my name. I mean, any auditor who want to bail somebody out, at least they're going to conceal their name from the public while they're bailing them out. I mean, it's just respect. It's just simple respect. I'm not going to say his name on the live chat, especially when he didn't have a direct contact from me to come up, and he was just helping out. So just when you see stuff like that, you see, okay, this is just content. So I had every right not to ever engage with him or anybody else in this community, which I didn't months before because the whole approach about the racial audit thing was crazy to me.
Yeah, it's pretty much par for the course for everyone that deals with Omaha. It's not just Josh that does that. News Now Patrick.
I said that. Yeah, I said that. Everybody does it. But he tried to do it. Let me just make it more clearer. He tried to do it with me in a different way.
We got that.
So I don't respect nobody who does that. I would have respected him as a man and as an auditor if he would have came and did what he was supposed to do or did what he wanted to do and did it in a respectful way. There's ways to do about it, even when you're holding a camera. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm not even mad about it. It is what it is. I knew from the beginning, once I put myself out there, I would be out there. But I just take note. And I don't work with anybody other than KTL, Wolfie Gladly when I go down to Philly. And that's pretty much it right now.
Joe Cole?
Southeastern PA.
You hang out with Joe Cole?
I went out to Joe Cole. I was a layover. I went to Chicago. I came from Washington, laid over. I knew it was going to be a layover. I emailed him. I think I called him the night before. I said, first time I ever talked to him. I sent him a message on YouTube. I said, hey, Mr. Resistance, I'm coming out Chicago. I said, email me. We exchanged numbers. He called me. He's like, yeah, come on out. And it was just that. That's just what it was. Me and Joe Cool maybe talked on the phone about twice after that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm only committed to the work that I do, not to the people in the community.
Now, anybody that still thinks he's lying, that he's worked with Josh, do you guys have a video that we could see? That
Yeah, bring it up.
Because honestly, the only thing that I've seen was what you're talking about that day where he bailed you out, well, helped bail you out, I should say. And yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only time I remember seeing.
And to be honest, I'm being honest about everything. But if I could be even more clearer, I do believe when I spoke to Rice Krispie, he did mention Josh. He said he mentioned a plethora of names, and I think he did mention Josh as a name. And I didn't say nothing. I'm not going to say no, don't call him, because my plans was to pay him back anyway. He told me don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm just keep it clear right there. I never paid him back because he told me don't worry about it. But I had all intentions to pay him back. But he named Rice Krispie. When I was on the phone with Rice Krispie, he named a plethora of guys up here in the New England area, and I do believe that he named Josh as one of them. But I didn't know Josh was going to come and do what he did, record like he did. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to look for Josh's video of that.
The only reason why that's being put, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the only reason why that's being put out there so deep like that is because people always trying to give me misconceptions. And that's one of them. I never worked with Josh.
I'm trying to see if I can find Josh's video where he did that. I don't remember when. Do you remember when all this happened?
This was, I think, it was in May.
Chat, Kenny, it's in
May 2020. I'm about to get a drink of water. I'll be back.
All right, so I think Morgan found it.
The question I want to know is why the fuck would Josh come that far just to bail him out?
I guess you're challenging me on the fact that I didn't work with Josh. You need to ask Josh that question. And I'm transparent as the saran wrap in your kitchen drawer, okay? Let's schedule it. Let's find out why Josh did it. I don't even know why Josh did it.
It's going to be a bit hard. Josh is in jail for the next.
Yeah, we can't figure that out.
Excuse me? He's in jail.
Yeah, it has been for the last 18 months.
He's out.
He's
not. He's not going anywhere.
Didn't he get out?
He's been in prison for almost a year now.
Yeah, he's not out. He's not getting out for a while either.
Are you serious? Josh? You talking about Josh, right?
Yes, and when he gets out of there, he's probably going to go right back in for impersonating a cop.
I don't know nothing all about that. I seen about a month and a half ago some videos came out, and I assumed that he was out. I spoke to a few people, and those few people thought he was out as well. So I thought he was back doing videos every once in a while.
Nope.
Those are past videos.
Yeah. And I thought I originally heard that he was doing like 8 months in jail when he first went to jail.
That's what he was feeding to everybody. That's what he was feeding to everybody. The reality was a lot different.
18 to 24 was his original, was what he went in for.
I had no idea, but this is
He's fucked up since, so he'll be doing the whole 3 years.
This is more proof that I don't even get involved with what other auditors do. I don't even know what's going on. But that's exactly what happened. So you could just wonder all you want, but that's the goddamn truth, and you can hate it as much as you want to.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying.
You do give a fuck. You can say why.
If you lie down with dogs, you get fleas, mate.
Whatever. See, whatever. Go ahead. I'm hitting mute. I'm getting some water. Whatever.
I'm still trying to work out why Josh would come all that way to get your ass out of jail. There's got to be more to it.
What you say about jail?
I'm still wondering why Josh would come all that way from Stoneham to get your ass out of jail.
Where's Stoneham? I don't even know where Stoneham is. Where's Stoneham? He's in the Massachusetts area, in the Boston area. What are you talking about?
Stoneham.
Stoneham's in Massachusetts.
Yes, I know he is, but it's a 2.5 or 3 hour drive.
What you mean? I've traveled an hour and a half for content. Somebody gave me a call saying, "Hey, I got this."
To get your ass out of jail at some ungodly hour in the morning.
All right, so
Oh
I
my God!
haven't queued
Listen,
up Mr.
well, let me just say this one more time, please. I never worked with Josh Morgan. You can believe what the hell you want, and you can try to persist that as much as you want by wondering why he travels so far. Write him in jail. Fine, it's all public
Well,
record where he is. Write him in jail
tell me,
and ask him.
why the hell, if you've never worked with them or whatever,
You dumb.
done anything with him, why the hell would he travel all
I said,
that
hey,
way
my
to get
camera's.
your ass out of
Ask
jail if he
him.
wasn't going to
You
get
ask
anything for it?
him. You ask him.
My camera was sitting
Do
down.
a
I'm pretty
video
sure
on
it
it.
captured the whole thing, but I. So the bail bondsman says, "Are you filming me?" Absolutely. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going home. What? You can't film me. I didn't give you up.
I'm looking for a specific spot in the video. I can't remember where it was though. I don't know if you actually watch this. He gives this impassioned speech about you and compares you with some pretty lofty
I just want to get the
individuals.
resistance out right now, so that's why I didn't push it too much.
So
I think
maybe
you
here
guys
we go.
caught most of it though, as I put the phone down.
Can you pause for just a second?
And keeping them liable is like.
With all the other shenanigans that Josh pulls, it's most likely and a very plausible likelihood that he was getting PayPal donations for his bail money. The $200 he gave him for bail was probably just a tip of the iceberg of what he collected.
That's what I was. That's what I'm
$2.5 that he
thinking.
collected for it.
Absolutely. I was
It would
trying
not-
to look. Yeah, I agree with Hank because there's no way. I think you only got a little bit of what he actually collected. I know you're not tripping on it, but we're just saying. All right, so let's go ahead and keep this. Hopefully, this is the spot.
Oh, I got it. I was like, man, I expected to have to pay the whole $240, so at least let me pay half. And here's how great these guys are. He's like, no, I got it. And I was like, no, you know what? Give it to him for his legal expenses. Like, absolutely. You know.
So your bail was $240. It seems because they're talking about $240. He gave you $200. Resistance.
Said he was going to get a drink.
Oh, okay. Because he said he did. He said he gave him $200. Right? It looks like the bail was $240, which is he paid more than half of it. Or Josh lied to him. What do you think?
Josh lie? No.
I know, right?
Josh lying? There's no way that's possible. He is a stand-up guy. I felt so weird calling him a guy.
He's a student and a gentleman and a scholar.
That's taking it too far, sir.
Yeah.
Did you just say stooge and a scrotum?
That's what I meant.
That would be closer.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yes, you know, I'm a horrible person. I've always been a horrible person. I intend on staying being a horrible person. And if you don't like it, bad luck.
New Normal is like one of your biggest fans, Morky.
Oh, I know.
Morty, I'm going to say this. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks of you. You are who you are.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what you get. So, you know, I really don't. I like the resistance. I really don't give a rat's ass what they think of me.
Well, in my opinion, and I'm going to say it this way, I like the tough bitches.
New Normal, I swear like a sailor. I know I swear like a sailor. And if you've worked in some of the areas I've worked in, you'd know why I swear like a sailor.
Resistance, are you back, bud? That's a really long getting some drink, man. What's he? Do you have to go to the store?
I ain't heard nothing, bro. I just heard the last part you said. I'm actually on the phone right now, but what's up?
No, the question is, Josh gave you 200. It says they're talking about the bail was 240.
Oh well, he gave half of that. He gave half of that. I can't listen. I'm telling you, I would have to ask. KTL came with more than enough money. He's the one who paid for the bill. I would have to ask him exactly what the price is. All I'm saying is that don't matter to me. I already said he contributed.
Okay, no, we're trying to catch more of Josh's bullshit. That's all.
You know, we're a team. We're a community. We all pitch in.
Oh, here comes everyone! Get out your your tissues. This speech is going to empower you and make you cry.
We got his back. But the bail commissioner was going to hold him captive unless we stopped practicing our constitutional rights. This country, the First Amendment is the building block of American freedom. It is the cornerstone of our injustice system. Well, it would be a justice system, but you got idiots like this. Everything that these police do, that EMS does, that the courts do, all public-private sector, we as citizens,
I did not miss that
everything that
mug.
we do is built on the First Amendment. You have the right to accessible and affordable bail. Not only is he violating our first...
That's not the First Amendment. That's not even an amendment. What the fuck?
Amendment right.
Oh my
But he's
god.
violating our right to free and affordable bail. Only a judge can impose that he be held without bail. He can't say, well, I'm out of here. I'm going to leave your friend here because you're practicing a constitutionally protected activity. You fucking kidding me?
I wonder if he really sounded like that.
Are you kidding me? That is, and here's the thing. Most of you guys at home aren't going to understand how big of a deal that is. But it's a huge deal. Absolutely. Deprivation of rights under color of law. Abso-fucking-lutely. That is literally, and you know what? These guys think that this shit's not going to happen. Okay.
Pause.
The revolution was.
His statement of that's an absolutely huge deal. I'll take things no woman's ever said to Josh Abrams before.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Started because of a 1% tax. Okay. And it happened before. It can happen again. Constitution demands that we hold our government accountable. And if the government exceeds their level of checks and balances, that we rise up and we either vote in a new government or we overthrow that government. And we put in place a new government to carry on the laws and values of this land that get
Carry on my wayward son.
Makes me want to smoke a cigarette so bad.
I know.
guarantee us the
I'm
right
already
of
not
liberty
smoking a cigarette on
and the
this one.
pursuit of happiness.
I'm surprised he doesn't have
They can't
the Battle Hymn
institute
Republic.
I know.
containment
I'm surprised
on
he
his
doesn't-
happiness, on
I'm
his
surprised
right
he doesn't
to
put his
pursue
undies
happiness.
over his
So they violated his
shorts and
First
put a,
Amendment
put
right.
a
Okay.
put a towel
They
around his neck.
violated the Third Amendment right.
This isn't right.
They violated his right to free and affordable bail. They almost did. I had my camera down, thank God. And this is one of those things where I had to, guys, the presidents always say, we do not negotiate with terrorists. I just did. I just negotiated.
Hold on, let's see.
You can never do that. I've said it's okay to feel defeated. It is never okay to be defeated. A person that's
As
not
if
even
Josh,
40.
as if Josh
I'm looking for a spot and I can't find. Oh, I'll have to look for it another day.
regulated, negotiated bail. What a load of shit.
All right, so here's the resistance is about to come out, being released. Oh, there he is.
You. Free at last, free at last. Hey, don't violate anyone else's rights tonight, okay, man? Thank you. You too. At least he promised not to violate anyone else's rights.
Who's up there, y'all? What's up, bro?
As soon as I found out, I flew down here. He already beat me.
Wow.
Guys, the resistance is free.
I'm free, y'all. I'm free, y'all. I'm out, man. What the happened? You ain't see it?
That was bullshit. I was on the phone with Rights Crispy, and he's like, hey, did you see Jay got arrested? And I was like, who's Jay? Like, which Jay? Like, from Boston. I go, resistance? Like, yeah. I called, got your bail, and I flew down here. I got cash. I didn't realize he was already here. So we've been standing out here waiting for you, and you got 401 people watching you right now that are happy you're free, man.
I'm out, y'all. It's 1 something in the morning. I was on a metal slate. For a
If
couple
that doesn't look like
hours.
capitalization, I don't know what is.
About to go home in a minute. I want to thank Josh for doing what he did.
What?
If that doesn't look like capitalization, he capitalizing off of my arrest, then I don't know what is. Because in the beginning, it shows. I mean, it's just blatant. He's recording.
Oh, absolutely.
So I mean, I'm just keeping it straight. I'm not making anything up. I'm not trying to spill the tea on anybody. But when people consistently say, "Oh, you ran around with Josh," now I gotta tell the truth of what it really is.
It's still running around with Josh.
I call nobody
Want it to be like that. That's what's wrong with you. Your minion mind, when you believe whatever you make up, and it's been going on for a long time.
For fuck's sake, pull your head out of your ass just for
You know
5
it's
minutes,
good,
will you?
Morgan.
If you're part of this 1A community, then you're running around with these idiots.
When I'm part of, just keep watching it and talk shit about it. Don't be concerned what I'm part of. Just keep talking shit about it.
I will.
Yeah, see, here's the thing.
Because it's only worth talking shit about.
And for you were probably doing this because you were live, but the look on your face, you said earlier that you were kind of like, whoa, Josh is here. I'm sure you were surprised to see him, but the look on your face doesn't give that away. You remain professional, which I get. He was live. You were probably live.
No, well, maybe the head movements, because I was surprised. I definitely was surprised, and the head movements was like, wow, because it took me aback when we first talked, and he wanted to do a video where the black guy goes in first, and then the white guys go in behind.
No, I get why you didn't, respond like you said you would, like you responded, because, you're live and, you're probably don't want to be disrespectful sort of thing. So, no, I get why you didn't do it. But I'm just letting, saying from what we're seeing, you didn't really look surprised. You look honestly, you look pretty happy that he was there.
Happy? Well, I was happy. I was happy KTL was there. If any happiness was there, I was happy to see my man, my six. He was there. I was a little surprised because I really didn't have nothing to say at first. It wasn't like, hey, Josh, oh, good looking out, man. But, I mean, that came after I got my composure back.
No.
Like, wow.
As soon as Josh rolled up, you guys had a little handshake or hand slap or whatever, and then you did a little one-armed hug.
Yeah, of course.
Why
not? Why not? I automatically knew he had something to do with me getting out of jail.
And
well, of course, he greeted me.
You thanked him. Yeah, as soon as you greeted him, you thanked him. So again, you're saying you didn't thank him until later. You thanked him right away. In fact, you thanked him before you thanked KTL. Again, I'm sure
he approached me. Wait a minute, he approached me first.
Yes, I agree. No, I agree. And like I said, you didn't want to seem.
And I didn't know KTL was coming either. Let's just say that I didn't know KTL was going to be up there first. I didn't know who was coming. All I did was send the message out to Rice Krispie for a specific person in Boston, but he also, sent some information out to a couple auditors in the area. So I had no idea that they both were going to be. I had no. When they said I was getting out of jail, I was prepared to stay that night. I was just going to go see the judge in the morning, but I was prepared to stay that night. And about 3 hours later, they said you're out. But I had no idea who bailed me out. You guys, I don't know how KTL would feel about speaking about it, but if he wants to come up, you can ask him exactly. He heard about it over on YouTube. That's how he heard about it.
Oh, look, some of your followers are here. One Nation Under a Groove.
Oh, yeah, that's my girl. That's my buddy.
All right, so okay, so like I said, I get why you didn't just say step off to him. Maybe you wanted to say that, but you didn't because one, you're live, and maybe two, because you didn't want to have any bad blood between you guys or whatever.
No, because it was neither. It was just at the time it was none of anybody business for me to mention that right there at that point, and I kind of appreciated his gesture of paying whatever he paid towards the bill. So that's the only reason. It had nothing to do with bad blood or anything. I didn't even mention it to him because I don't have to deal with Josh. If I don't like somebody or I don't like their ways or whatever about them, I just don't deal with them. The only reason this is being brought up is because your girl Morgie is insisting that I run around with him, but she has no receipts.
Well, it's not just her. A lot of people were thinking that, and more probably because of this video and your reaction. But again, here's the thing: we only can go off of what we saw, And okay, so then maybe if,
all right, well, I'm
and
glad y'all saw it. I know y'all saw. I know everybody saw that video, and it really makes. Well, okay. I was about to be a little condescending, but let me take that back because I probably do the same thing. All right, you guys thought I hung out with Josh because of that video y'all seen, but you guys are wrong.
Okay, then people can be wrong, and you're right. You shouldn't have been condescending because you, in fact, do that. You lump all of us.
Well, you know I am.
Together.
I'm an asshole. I don't give.
So it's a good thing you weren't condescending because yeah.
But you know I wouldn't care anyway, though, right? You do know I wouldn't. If I was to be condescending, I wouldn't care.
Oh, I know you wouldn't, but it would just show. It would really just show your biased behaviors.
Well, I've shown. Listen, however y'all, like I keep saying, however, I just wanted to clear that up, right? However y'all feel about me, it don't matter. I never care about how y'all felt about me. I thought it was crazy. The only thing that I would get a little rough around the edges about is when y'all guys would say the wrong thing. You can say anything you want. Just make sure it's right. I don't get mad when you call me an asshole. I don't get mad when you say I'm stirring up shit. You can say what you want because that's what you think. But don't say I did the wrong shit.
Well, if you do the wrong shit, I'm gonna call you out and doing the wrong shit. Like
no, what I'm saying, don't say I did something that I didn't do.
Okay, fair enough. And that's fair enough. I agree. It should be the shit you did do, kind of like that tow truck company.
Oh yeah,
that was so
lovely.
funny.
I love the cop. I had to admit myself.
Though. That cop.
The police officer was great. He made the video.
He did though. He had great hair too.
It was all right.
That's okay. You're speaking because you're like me, where we have receding hairlines and shit. I hate that. Ugh. I used to have such beautiful hair.
But I'm going to get on out of here, Klein. I appreciate you having me up here. Morgie, you have a shitty night, and everybody else, you have the night that you deserve. I'm out of here. It's the Resistance.
You're an idiot.
She couldn't help herself.
I was
proven wrong again. Who was proven wrong? Are you talking to someone in chat, or are you talking about what we're saying? And if you're not talking, if you're talking about the incident at the tow truck company, no, Resistance was wrong, and he admitted that shit. So
okay, I totally stand behind the fact that he was complaining.
Man, I hate people that take part in being attached to others.
I did hold back from requesting that he put his camera up his ass so he could take a headshot selfie.
Wow, you were really quiet, Hank, and so were you, Reaper. Were you guys just trying to not get angry? Is that what it was?
No, I was enjoying I was enjoying watching Morgie play.
It was fun. It was entertaining.
I felt like a judge on a bench. I was just waiting to bang the gavel a couple of times, but
poor AK kept
getting listening to the hell.
Man, every time I
Kind of like when Kick was going off on rope.
me.
Oh, sorry.
No, not you. You're talking about Resistance, yeah.
No, I was talking about
single time.
Resistance. It was getting real annoying. I had like real questions, and he'd stop me in the middle, and I'm a stoner, and I lose my train of thought.
He just likes hearing his own voice. That's all that's about. He just can't help himself. He's all bluff. He's nothing more. He just likes listening to the sound of his own voice.
Boy, now you have another fan here in chat, Morgie. One nation under a groove. Another.
I'm an American hater.
Blowing kisses for you, Morgie.
Yeah, I lived there for 3 fucking years, and you think I'm an American? I'm an American hater. Jesus, how stupid can you get?
Well, all I know that I really dislike the guy.
No, the audit we watched, it wasn't bad. I mean, and the thing is, he came up, and it seemed like, I mean, we were talking about the audit, and like he probably, well, you guys say I did all right, but then it just like, first when he was up here, it was just a lot of word salad and blaming and just telling us we're, how we do what we do, why we do what we do, blah blah blah. It's like, well, no, none of it was true.
Well, he, like a lot of other auditors, misconstrue when we say they didn't do that bad. Doesn't mean they did any good.
Some of us were even standing up for it, and we're like, yeah, no, this was pretty good. And by the end of it, we all said that. We were like, nah, this wasn't bad at all. No, I don't think anybody really had a whole lot of bad to say. Morgie doesn't like really any of them, and I can understand her stance completely.
Yeah.
And Hank, you same too.
Yeah.
All of us kind of have that stance, though.
It was about the behaviour. It's nothing more.
Yeah.
It's just the
Yeah,
fact that
yeah.
it's a waste of effort. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of
Yeah.
resources, and it's harassment. And that's all it is. It doesn't go to proving anything or improving anything. It's just harassment for the sake of harassment because
Well,
he
and
thinks he can do it.
Well, it's wasted resources too,
Yeah,
right? And
absolutely.
like there are so many other things. Like people complain about, how police are trained and blah 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 and da da da. Go find out where the money is spent. Go figure out how to change it. Go change a law. Don't sit there and complain. Or, I mean, I didn't really have a whole lot of problem with this one because honestly, he could have been taking a picture of the architecture if it wasn't looking straight into that area. But in general, it could have just been a landscape video. It wouldn't have been a big deal. That's a very normal thing.
Yeah, when I say that I dislike guy, I don't problem with the on. I have problem with how he was being complete dirt to everyone here.
Well, I don't know. In this, I mean, now in other videos, I didn't really think he was being
I mean
a
on
jerk to
the
anyone.
panel. I mean on the panel tonight.
Oh, okay, and that's what. Never mind then. Okay, yeah. But as far as the audit goes, I thought it was a decent audit, and I like showing the audits where the auditors don't do so bad because I know it eats at you guys to say something nice about them. I can hear it in your voice. Like I can hear it. I can hear it in your voice. Like, yeah, it was all right. It's like, you hate you.
You can hear
you did good.
I know.
It's.
Well,
I enjoy that. It's funny. It's funny to me.
Again, saying they didn't do that bad isn't saying they did a good thing.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. And you and Morgie both emphasize he didn't accomplish anything.
And on that rare occasion, I do see an auditor actually do a good thing. I will admit that they did a good thing.
You do. You've done it before. I mean, we both agree. We don't necessarily like everything that Nasty Nathaniel does, but usually his audits are decent, most part. Utah Cop Watch, that's another one I really like. I think he always does a good job. Go ahead.
The only thing that makes me wonder about him is he's idolized by Innocent Auditor, who I thoroughly despise.
Yeah, but he's learning from Innocent Auditor. Innocent Auditor is learning from him. So I think maybe like Nasty Nathaniel tried to take Glenn under his wing, and that didn't work out very well. Maybe it'll work out better for Utah Cop Watch with Innocent Auditor. I haven't seen him in a while.
That's because I think he got arrested again.
Oh, jeez. Jeez, this guy.
God darn it, Bobby.
If the Resistance is still listening, one thing you might want to just consider is if you're going to be going out doing things that has a high potential for getting arrested, you might want to have that bail money ready, so you don't have to wait for somebody to come 3 hours away to get you out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nasty Nathaniel was one of the first people I saw as far as auditing goes. It was him, News Now Houston, before I knew that he was who he is. And Auditing America were the first three I really saw. I just kept getting these fucking recommendations for Auditing American videos. And I remember because I was watching like some true crime stuff, and I was just going through a playlist, and it switched to a Auditing America video, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. So I looked him up, and then I started getting other recommendations of other auditors. So yeah, that's how I ended up starting watching it. And I was like, the first Auditing America video, I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. But then the more I watched, the more pissed off I got, and that's why I got hooked, because I got, you idiot, you know? That's pretty much how it happened. Then discovered Josh, and
Can't
All
remember
right.
I can't remember how I
where
got into it. Sorry, Hank.
where is Rebecca?
where is Bexa? I don't know.
Where is he?
We need the power of the snort.
Yes, we need the
Yeah.
snort.
We need the snort ward.
So, AK, what's been the deal? Like, I'm hearing you're like doing these streams, but you're like not even letting me know you're doing that. I feel like I'm being
That was
left out.
super impromptu. That was super impromptu, my guy. I
All right,
didn't
all
even
right.
really want to do the stream,
Okay.
but I kind of needed to. I will call and explain to you.
All right.
Yeah. Your last two
But
videos
no.
or your last two streams have been kind of last minute.
Yeah, I mean super last minute. Like, I'm bored. And then the other one was like, gotta do this.
Well, if you do it again, shoot me a message, because I don't get the notifications on my laptop, and I don't really pay attention to my phone all that much. So, if next time you do, just let me know, because I'm not on YouTube after like 5 or 6.
So
I only knew because Paulie Crispy did a stream titled the AK Twin Mommy pre-show or something like that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Would have been for
Which
that.
I-
It would have been listening on live.
Which I announced that I was doing it literally the morning of.
Part 2. You're already wanting a part 2 of your last stream.
All right. Well, maybe. Wait, what is today?
It's Tuesday, right? Yeah.
What are you guys doing on Saturday?
Probably on stream with you.
Still on
lockdown.
Cool. Hopefully by then I'll be able to get working on some videos I've been trying to edit.
And also, guys, I really apologize for the infrequency of my uploads as of the last probably month or two. I've just been kind of not feeling it, and I've been wanting to get back into. I've been trying for like the past 2 months to get back into it, get ahead, get videos going. I've been failing miserably, but I do plan on getting back to normal everyday uploads for you guys, and to keep these Tuesday streams going. Is 6 a good time? Is 6 too early? Do you guys need it a little later or a little earlier, or is 6 on Tuesdays a decent time?
Well, it's 8 o'clock 8 o'clock my time, East Coast folks. It's 9 o'clock in the evening.
That's not too bad.
I think that's a decent
Yeah,
time.
it's not too bad.
It's definitely not early, but it's not.
Like you, Hank?
Huh?
Yeah, you go early.
Yours are at 7 o'clock in the morning for me.
I'm going on a time that's fairly unused until I build up. I'm here in the next couple of weeks. I'm planning on doing a couple test runs on a evening time, like maybe Friday or Saturday evenings.
So James Freeman got Poster 7 calling out frauders in comments years ago. That's where I started. I started out in the comment section, and then I started getting blocked. So, like, you know what? I'm going to build a channel to where you can't block me. So,
By the way, Ark, if you lost your wrench, I don't know why you lost your wrench. A bunch of people did.
did anyone lose
And
their
I
wrench?
didn't take wrenches away, so I don't know what happened.
Oh, in your channel.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
Pay your garage bills then.
I don't even know if my wrench is still there or not, because I'm on your panels instead of in your chat.
I know. Okay, so we're gonna do another body positivity.
Oh, so the overseas
was a
people
really
love
good
your
stream.
time, Hank. The overseas crowd likes your time.
No, I've had complaints from some of the Australians.
Yeah, they didn't.
Right, I'm complaining. I just want you. I'm putting in a complaint. I'm going to get a complaint form and put it in.
Well, I know I had to get it because I know Morgan likes coming over here, so I wanted to make sure Morgan could be a part of the streams again. Because when I was going at 1, it was way too early for the Australia. And Cliff made it, but I think Cliff's just a night owl. So, but yeah, so I just want to make sure people will be able to, come on. So I think, I think this is,
Yeah, a lot of your streams are 4 and 5 in the morning for us.
yeah,
So
yeah.
but
And
I mean, it's your platform. If you're around, I'll show up. If it's that's how it goes. I mean, you do. I mean, if you get burnout with this kind of thing too. After a while, it's just
You
like. There's only so much you can do, and especially when you get the same morons in the chat all the time. It's I know they've all seemed to have left now too, but
Resistance left, they left. Yeah, he left, and now they left. I think New Normal might still be here. He's the only one that's like a constant here. Hey, look, Hornet. What's up, Hornet?
Hornet. Yeah, got to the time zones.
Yeah, he doesn't understand what time zone is, does he?
What time is it there, Morgie?
3 p.m. tomorrow, your time.
Yeah.
3 p.m. Wednesday afternoon.
That's why Australians complain about my time, because it's 3 a.m. for them. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm still asleep when your drink's gone.
It's not that I don't love you, Hank. It's just that I don't know you're on.
It's fine. I'm like I said, I chose a time frame that I don't have much competition. I can keep a set schedule to get things building, and now I'm ready to start branching out. I got some videos I'm working on. I got somebody that we're looking for a video to do a collaboration on. So I think I might be adding some more content, whether it be panels, but be more for people to watch it.
Cool.
Yeah, well, I can always go back and watch it, can't I?
Yep, that's the beauty of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sit there with some streams, go back and watch them later, and still talk like I'm being heard.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think we've been going almost 4 hours, so I'm gonna call this one. Hank, you got anything last minute to say before we go?
Just put it out one more time. Everybody that more than welcome to come stop by tomorrow, 12 Central Standard Time, which is about 12 hours from now.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's for 100-year-olds memorial.
Okay.
Yeah, put my condolences in for that too, would you please, Hank?
Will do. And if you got any clips over that you want shared, you can DM them to me. I'll play them for you.
Okie dokie, Tom.
Cackle?
Yeah, thanks for having me on here. It's a fun, and I'll do my best to be at the memorial dream, and may Sarah rest in peace.
Reaper?
Okay, yeah, well, there's not really much for me to say, but Hank, put in my condolences as well. I'll unfortunately be at work. So I won't be able to make it, unfortunately. So if you can put in the condolences for me, I mean, I've only met her, I think, twice on several channels, but she was cool. I got to say that she was cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, hey, the memorial Sarah, it's our Eastern time. That could be 1 p.m. tomorrow, right?
Eastern is 1 p.m. Yes.
Okay, that makes sure.
Yeah. Other than that, as always, I'll be on the side, watching and doing my job.
And waiting. Watching and waiting.
Watching and waiting, because sooner or later, there's always going to be a dead one coming to the Reaper.
AK?
Be safe and be well, and have a lovely evening, everyone that it's evening for, and have a lovely day, everyone it's daytime for.
Oh, come on. Be mean now. Be mean for once. You're always so nice and sweet. Be mean here. Come on.
I cannot. Well, I'll give you a smile.
Aw.
There it is. The smile
And
for the
I
day.
hope Sarah's resting in love, and I'll be there, Hank, at some point when I wake up.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make it, but I'll definitely try. Morgie, anything last minute?
Oh, well, welcome back, and thank you for letting me rant and rave. I enjoy that very much with that idiot. But yeah, it's just the stupidity of them just amazes me. It absolutely amazes me.
I agree.
But yeah, thank you for letting me have a go at him. I do enjoy it. I just wish he'd shut up long enough to listen to stuff. But anyway, yeah, welcome home, welcome back. I hope your burnout subsides soon, and we'll all be there. And love and condolences to One Hot Girl and her family as well.
Yep. Thank you. All right, so thank you everyone for coming on. Thank you for joining me. All the people that came up on chat. Thank you even to the Resistance. It was at least entertaining, and we did get a little bit of information pertaining to himself and Josh. We now all are a little bit more informed when it comes to the relationship between the Resistance and Josh, and it wasn't all rose petals and daisies or anything like that. So that's interesting. I'm gonna put a little thing together of that, and we'll post it probably sometime this week. All right, thank you guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the super chats, and I will see you guys again on another stream. Peace.
Night, chat.
I can't believe you two took that raving lunatic seriously. What do you think this is?